My name is Stephen Pope, and today, thanks to the generous donation of Lord Domwell Zookington III, who's actually behind the camera tonight, everyone say hi.
Hi.
We are playing Monsterhearts, the teenage angsty RPG. It's like Buffy on steroids. I am super hyped. And today we're joined with my good friend.
Hi, I'm Jordan Pridgeon. I am normally on Masks, but today I'm on Monsterhearts. So normally we do a show about angsty teenage superheroes. This is about angsty teenage monsters.
It's officially my thing on the show.
Yeah.
Angsty teenagers.
Well, you're still a
That's
teenager,
weird.
right?
Go fuck yourself. I pay taxes.
Me?
Yes, you!
Hi, I'm Talene. Welcome to this very normal game you're going to see us play in a very reasonable way. With no wackiness.
None.
No.
We're going to play this completely straight. Like,
This
we
is-
are not going to have any emotions in this one.
No.
No.
It's going to
Okay, I use my sex move.
Oh, I'm going to have fun explaining this system. And the future host of Phoenix Dawn Command.
Yeah, hey, I'm Mac Beauvais. I will be doing Phoenix Dawn Command going forward, which is crazy, and I don't know why I've signed up for that, because stuff. And also, I'm on Misadventures, and that's awesome as well, and you should watch it. And Talene runs that one and tries to murder us
It's
on a
not.
bi-weekly basis. It's
very
amazing.
normal. It's very normal.
So normal.
So
Everything's
it's-
normal. We're all normal here. We're fine.
Yeah.
How are you?
One whole session was
Great.
spent grocery shopping with coupons clipped and
Yeah.
comparing sales and looking at the little per unit number to get the best deal.
Yeah, I had a really good role for sort of like schmoozing the clerk. It was
Yeah.
That was a good time.
That was.
You guys
That's why
have
he brought you out that gallon of milk
magnificent games.
that's going to expire 2 days after the
No,
ones on the
it's just-
display.
Oh, and then I found that yogurt, and it still had a couple of days left.
Yeah.
You know, I was
Good
going to eat
times.
it immediately, so.
And last but not least,
Hi, I'm Colin Green, and I do not know what the F-balls is going on right now. That is. For the record, sometimes I've had yogurt go before the expiration date. That shit is tricky. Trader Joe's, man.
See, I don't know. I kind of think yogurt expiration date's a myth. It's already
Absolutely.
like a live,
Totally ignore it.
growing creature.
I don't
you know?
want
Well,
to
I have
think
an
about yogurt
olfactory
being
sense.
alive.
Unfortunately, I have an olfactory sense, and I can tell you it's not a myth.
All right.
Agree to disagree.
So, yeah.
I agree to nothing.
Alas, sadly, this is not a game about yogurt. I know, it's a tragedy. This is a game about teenage monsters and all that comes with it.
There might be yogurt involved.
Yogurt
feel
might
like-
happen.
I feel like
Yogurt.
yogurt's definitely.
Oh, ew.
Okay, we'll just go
Yes.
ahead and get this out of the
First
way real
euphemism
quick.
of the day. Woo!
Oh, there's going to be so many more. In Monsterhearts, there are only 4 stats. Hot, cold, volatile, and dark. Now, each of our players only have 4 stats, and they will be assigning them in a moment, but I'll go ahead and explain what the stats do. Your hot stat is how attractive you are. It is how you manipulate people and how you turn other people on. And this game has an awkward boner clause, meaning it doesn't matter if you're gay or straight. You're gonna be into it a little bit.
Yeah.
Cold is how witty and distant you are. It's how you shut people down and hold your shit together while you're under stress. Obviously, I have a very low one of those. Volatile is used for running away from situations and lashing out at people randomly. Really healthy coping mechanisms. And dark is for just kind of gazing into the abyss, meaning I get to give you a hint on what you're supposed to be doing, and you guys get to angst for a bit. It's a great stat. Believe it or not, this is actually one of the best games ever. I'm not even kidding. This is not hyperbole or a joke. This game is one of those wonderful, fun, weird fucking games that just gets out of control really quickly, so I apologize, everyone. It's going to be a weird session, and you will be able to affect it. Make sure to check the donations tab for RPG Exploration Society. You can let only three, of our players into the super duper high school popular clique. You can do something with the teachers, and there's a super special $125 one, which they don't get to know what it is, but I highly recommend you go for that one.
What?
It's going to be amazing.
Is it going to have something to do with watching someone shower? 'Cause I'm
That's just
so
your
in.
thing. So, like most, and thank you, Talene. Like
Hashtag
most
no
Apocalypse
regret.
World games, we will start with character creation because it takes like 5 minutes and everyone just kind of rolls with it. It gets weird. Now, Mac, you have to go last.
Yep.
because you are. What are you playing, real quick? Just tell the audience.
So, just for context, to those who don't know me, on Phoenix Dawn Command, I play a giant raging monster werewolf character. On Misadventures, I play a werewolf character. In Vampire the Masquerade, I play a vampire that's about as werewolfy as you can get. I'm playing the mortal.
I get it.
Which is designed to be Bella Swan. No one understands your pain or your love. We'll go ahead and start with Colin. Now, Colin, what are you playing?
I am playing the Infernal, whose picture makes him look like the Crow's dorky little brother, who I've named the Pigeon. Which sort of makes me think you should be playing him, but...
Do you want to toss that under the dice
Jordan the
again?
Pigeon.
Oh, yeah. I'll put him in the dice.
Oh, yeah, all right.
I just want everyone to see
You can actually see the lovely photo.
the pigeon, if you will.
That is the Pigeon.
You look so good.
Oh my god, yeah, because, yeah, knew a couple of these guys back in school, although when I was still in high school, emo was not yet a term that had been invented.
That was my generation.
That was.
So, what's your character's name?
My character's name, like all truly angsty high school guys who discover a dark power, is Alex.
Alex. Truly a name that denotes angst.
I mean, it has the A, and I know angst doesn't really have an A. You know, leave me alone.
All right. What do you look like? You
Uh,
have two You have a choice for your eyes and a choice for your overall look.
For the eyes, so for the look, I have decided to go with distant and vicious.
Ooh. I
Because,
have no idea what that means.
you know, I don't either, but I figure, hey, why the hell not? And as for the eyes, I went for burning eyes. Because I don't know what that means either, but whatever, dog.
All right. And what is your origin?
I don't know what these mean. I mean, Bartered Soul makes sense. Last character, not quite sure. Return makes sense. Emissary, you know, sort of. Lackey and Chosen, I get, but I don't get Legion.
We are Legion. We are many.
It's like
Biblical
a-
reference.
One of the damned?
Yeah, no, I know what Legion is. You know,
So-
call me
so-
Legion for we are many. I just don't understand what that means. in
So
terms
a
of
big
the
thing
origin.
about this game is interpretation of the rules and of your origins. So Legion could mean you are one of many demons, or you have about 700 demons within you. Whatever you want it to mean, really.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the Bartered Soul.
Or you just want 7,000 demons within you.
Kinky.
It is this
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
It's that kind of game.
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not. Unlike my character, I'm not giving into peer pressure, and I'm gonna go with the Bartered Soul. I didn't
Okay.
think about it. I'm going classic here.
All right, Jordan, tell us about your werewolf.
All right, I'm playing the werewolf, which, look at all that fucking angst, you know? Man.
Ouch.
I sense
No
it in your
shirt.
voice.
All right.
We missed it on the dice.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll put it back there for a moment.
Look at how
See all
not
that?
shirt wearing.
Oh,
he
yeah.
is.
Woo!
This guy's almost as
From
ripped,
this?
almost as ripped as I am in real life.
Thank God for Photoshop.
How ripped are you?
Oh, I'm pretty ripped. Then I ripped a shirt earlier this week because it was too small. All right, and my character's name I've decided is going to be Daniel Not a Wolf, because his family's not supposed to like let people know that they're like this ancient order of werewolves, and so he was like, "What's a name that people would like not expect you to be a wolf?" And it's like he decided that Not a Wolf would be the name that a wolf wouldn't pick, and he
Sure.
would know because he's a wolf.
Right.
So that's his thing, and he's like a like flannel wearing like grunge guy with like long hair and a big thick beard, and just like broody and carries his acoustic guitar with him everywhere.
Oh my God, acoustic guitar.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really want to give you a wedgie. All right, tell us your look and your origin.
Okay, so his look is unkempt and rugged. All right, I'll just go with unkempt.
Sounds like
actually.
me in high school.
And then the eyes are going to be savage eyes. The savage! And his origin is ancestral power, because he comes from an order of wolves, which happen to live in a trailer park right now.
Oh yeah.
They
do.
always
So,
do.
yeah.
Werewolves are always just synonymous with white trash.
They
Like,
That is not fair.
The problem is that they weren't very good with finance.
They never are.
Look, you don't trust wolves with your money.
I'm just saying, vampires are always the ones who live in like opulent castles and stuff up on the hill, and werewolves seriously live in the trailer park. We got to run a game where it's different.
Yeah, rude. So rude.
I'm advocating for you here.
No, I'm saying that the stereotype is rude.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, Talene.
Guys, hang on to your panties. Especially you, chat.
I got him.
Because I am playing the ghost.
The ghost.
This is nothing like what I look like. This is a terrible picture of not
Is that
me.
your sex move?
And what is your name?
Sorry, continue.
You know what? I normally avoid doing this in role-playing because it confuses people, but I'm going to be a dude tonight, and my name's Trevor.
All right.
Trevor. All right.
Trevor.
The bro ghost? A broast?
No.
He's a roast.
Definitely not a bro.
You were talking about checking out girls in the shower, and your name is Trevor.
You're right. Trevor is a bro name. I'm changing it right now.
See, I don't read Trevor as a bro name. Trevor
on.
is like kind of a...
Oliver.
Whoa!
Gauntlet
Thank you.
thrown.
Yeah.
It's good.
I don't know why we all owed it Oliver, but
You know what? It was
No.
just the right thing to do.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
You sense that it's not a bro name. It's kind of a nerdy, trying too hard name.
Yeah,
Also, a very popular dog name. Oliver.
Is it?
It is.
I believe you.
I know.
I'm just saying, Trevor plays lacrosse. Oliver died in a stream.
How did you die?
Well, I have all these options, so I'm going to go with a confused death, where like.
A sexually
so listen.
confused death?
Oliver, is always trying to be like cooler than he is, so he's always like being all like, I don't care, stupid, and like tried to convince everyone that he's a drug dealer.
Dude, where's my grave?
Dude, this sucks.
And then?
And then...
Well, it just so happened that like he talked too big, and a bunch of kids were like, let's all meet down by the reservoir and smoke some pot, courtesy of Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
And Oliver was like, I'm gonna get invited to a party. But Oliver didn't have that much pot to begin with, so he took some liberties with some pencil shavings and oregano, and various other things.
This is what pot looks like, right?
And
My cousin got suspended for selling a kid a baggie of oregano.
there you go. And
Who's
like,
that
but
ever worked on?
It worked.
it works on tons of
Oh
people.
my god.
Sprinkled some spread it was like a loaves and fishes pot situation where use this stuff to create like a way more pot for the dumb high school kids who were like, it's the good, it smells right.
He's dead drug Jesus.
But then we're all there by the reservoir, and the one thing that Oliver ends up smoking is like lead.
Oh!
So like no one's really paying attention. He's trying to fit in. He feels sick, so he wanders off to the reservoir, falls in and drowns, and everyone leaves and didn't even notice. That's how Oliver died.
God,
That
so
is
sad.
lovely.
Yeah.
Also, thank you to Gnome House for subscribing, and Vanarama for hosting. Thank you both. And finally, last but not least, our mortal, our Bella Swan. So, our Xander, would you prefer?
No, I'm going like full on with
going
this.
balls
I'm
deep.
committing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
What's your
forget,
name?
Willow was a normal mortal
here's-
until she wasn't.
Here's a picture.
She was bad.
This is Bella Cat Pryor.
Oh my god.
But she doesn't like to go by that because that's the name her parents gave her. So she
Uh-huh.
prefers to be known by Rose, which is her soul name.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
I think my eyes are stuck rolling.
He
I
killed our producer.
can basically close my eyes and read the poetry she writes.
Oh, she writes.
It's like a lot of
And if
shapes.
you guys are lucky, you'll hear some of it tonight.
To this
Donate
day,
$20 and she won't read the poetry.
Oh, it's gonna take a lot
But
more
only
than $20
$10 for the
to
two.
not read the poetry.
no, that's the $125.
Yes.
And it will be poetry I make up on the spot.
To this day, the reason I'm not into poetry is because everybody tried to read me their stuff back in high school, and I was just, you know, the trauma. Never got over it.
Anyway,
Alright.
I'm sorry. I'm warring with myself on doing this, but I'm in it. This is happening now.
You're in to win it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So her look is awkward and beautiful. It's also awkward
Of course.
because the blonde roots are showing with the dark hair dye, but she doesn't feel that she has to conform to society, and she'll dye it when she wants to.
She can't afford the hair dye, can she?
Also that. Her eyes, which I don't understand why this is an option, so I picked it, are just human eyes. And her origin, she's nobody.
Aww.
That makes sense.
And scene.
I am
Yeah.
so in love with this. So, if you've
I
ever
feel like the lines "human eyes" and are
I
from your
humanize
poem.
you with my human eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like in your poems, like I look at the world with my human eyes.
Well, actually, here's a taste. The darkness is like blackness. The blackness in my soul.
You just made my ulcer act up.
The abyss stares back and sees nothing.
All right.
I'm gonna write that one down.
So, step two for any Apocalypse World game, and if you've ever tuned into Mask, this Saturday is our season finale. I highly recommend you tune in. Next up, we will be doing stats and strings, and we'll start with Colin because you, Mac, have to go last according to your book.
Yes, because one of these fools here will be royally screwed in more ways than one tonight.
Hot dog.
Okay.
All right, so
Dude.
you have some assigned stats already. I believe your hot begins at 1 and your volatile begins at 1.
No, my hot and cold begin at -1, so I am not that good looking and super susceptible to people who are. But my volatile and dark are both 1, so I'm also angry and brooding. I can't imagine those things going together. That's so weird. But I do get to add 1 to one of these stats.
Yes.
I know that I should add it to hot or cold, but I'm really tempted to go volatile, even unnecessarily. I don't know. Nah, I'll just do cold.
All right.
I like being cold.
Okay. And what are your strings? It should say under your backstory.
Your backstory. You owe debts. Give away 3 strings, divided any way you like between the dark power and the other characters. Someone thinks they can save you, gain a string on them. So yeah, that's right. I also have the dark power, which has stuff for me. So I'm gonna give 2 to the dark power.
And what is your dark power's name? We should go ahead and figure that out.
Yeah, the dark power's name is, I'm gonna go with the connoisseur.
The connoisseur.
The connoisseur. Yeah.
The soul is delicious. It has a Susan of sadness.
Tastes like yogurt.
Susan of Sadness is the name of my
With
poem.
a hint of human eyes.
Humanize yogurt. Oh, don't humanize yogurt. Oh, God. Don't do that. Ugh.
And I do.
It already exists.
No! I don't need that. I'm a good Christian girl.
I do have one last string, and I'm gonna have to give that to the mortal.
Oh! So you begin with 1 string on Alex.
Yes.
Rose.
Because I envy her mortality and what I had. Being mortal
So,
is.
who can save you?
Who can save me? Oh, wait, where is that anyway?
That should be under your backstory.
Oh, yeah, someone thinks they can save you, give a string on them. Wait, what does it? Oh, gain a string on them.
Yes.
Yeah. Geez, I have no idea who can save me. Oh, the ghost. Sure, let's go with that.
So you believe
Former Trevor.
Oliver, former Trevor, which is not your last name.
Former Trevor is
Yes.
my last name.
Oliver, former Trevor,
Whatever.
can save you.
It's my
Yeah.
mom's last name.
So I will
So you have
gain a string.
You have a string on Oliver. Make sure you mark that on your sheet.
Yeah.
What it is that, like, dude, if you just toke up, you'd chill out. I could save you if I, like, could get my grandma to, like, let loose those edibles. God damn, her
I have it
cancer or
marked that I
glaucoma.
have 1 string on Oliver, former Trevor.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and do your moves while we're at it. So you begin with your dark power contract thingy.
Sure. You get this one and choose one more. I get soul debt. Name a dark power that you owe a debt to.
The connoisseur,
The connoisseur.
played by yours truly.
Choose 2 bargains that it has made with you. It can hold strings against you. Whenever it collects 5 strings against you, trigger your darkest self. So for my 2 powers, I will use the ability to control the amount of pain another being feels.
Okay, I believe that's called numbing it out.
Yeah, where's that? Oh yeah, there we go. Numbing it out. And I didn't look at the other powers as closely as I should have.
We were here like an hour early. He had a sheet. He lives with me. There was no reason. Like,
Or
Yeah.
maybe that was all of the reasons.
I am a terrible roommate. I am
uh,
just a monster to live with.
We're all monsters now.
I was hoping someone would
Except
do
you!
It turns out the real monster is man.
that. Turns out it's man.
And I will also
Serve
use
man.
uncanny voices because the power is always trying to tempt me. You can give the dark power a string in order to realize a secret that about someone you're talking to. The owner of that character will reveal one of their secret fears, secret desires, or secret strengths. Parentheses, they choose.
Nice.
So yeah, let's go with uncanny voices.
All right. So, moving right along.
All right. So my stats as it starts are 1 hot and 1 volatile, which makes a lot of sense to me, and -1 cold and -1 dark. And I'm going to up the hot. So, because I get to add 1 to those. So
Yes,
I'm
you do.
2 hot, -1 cold, 1 volatile, and -1 dark.
All right.
My backstory is I lack subtlety. Give a string to everyone. So everyone gets a string. You get a string, you get a string, and you get a string.
Wait, you lack subtlety?
I lack subtlety.
Gee, it's almost like real life. Now, I'll go ahead and explain strings to the audience because I don't think I actually did that just yet. Strings are emotional currency that the players can spend on each other to give them conditions, add to the rolls, subtract to the rolls, screw them over.
Daniel.
Okay. That's
Yes.
Daniel, not a wolf.
Daniel, not a wolf, and
I remember the
Oliver-
last name.
Oliver
Yeah, I
Fortran.
was just trying to remember the first. I was like, all right, I got it. But oh, I also had one other infernal move because I got 2 of the
Oh.
bargains through.
Your Dark Pact, or whatever. it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah, because that was like So my other power was actually unknowable, which is when you lash out physically against someone on a 10 or on a 10 up, they lose 1 string on you. On a 7 to 9, add to your list of options, they lose 1 string on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Dan, everyone has a string on you. Because you lack subtlety. You
yes.
have another part of your backstory, I
I
believe?
lack subtlety. And the other part is you've spent weeks watching someone from a distance. Their sit and mannerisms are unmistakable to you now. Take 2 strings on them. And even though it might be getting a little much, I feel like for the style of this story, it should be on the mortal.
100%.
Right? Because
Yeah, no, that makes total sense.
we've got a Twilight situation
Yeah.
going on where.
But there's no Edward, so
Yeah.
No, but I get to choose between these 3 options instead.
scandal.
Sort of shitty options.
Yeah, it pretty much sucks. I think I'm just gonna kill myself.
Of course I know.
I'm gonna write a
I
bad
think,
poem.
I think you have a move
and
for
kill
that.
myself.
The least subtle. Wait, so
I'm
what
gonna
is
either
it?
write a bad poem and kill myself.
Daniel's like, I would know the scent of a rose anywhere.
Oh my god!
This game is amazing and awful, and I love it.
Oh, I'm trying to remember.
I
the
could have
lyrics.
stayed home and
It's
played
just what I
Overwatch
wrote.
tonight.
Fair enough.
We all got home.
We all made life choices.
Dom
here.
is looking at me like, oh, you're not getting to finish Mask. You're not getting to finish shit. Meet me out back, buddy. You're over.
Enjoy it. You get to choose between a voyeuristic ghost, the least subtle being in existence in either fiction or non-fiction,
You don't
and a
choose
brooding
me.
a-hole.
I choose you.
We don't know. Okay.
Gross. Anyway,
I get 2 werewolf
Pikachu.
moves.
yes, you get 2 werewolf moves.
And
Go ahead and pick them and read them out loud for us.
So I'll read all the names, but not tell you what they are. There's Scent of Blood, Unstable, Primal Dominance, Uncontainable, Bare Your Fangs, Howl at the Moon, Heightened Senses, and Spirit Armor. And I'm going to go with Howl at the Moon.
It's a great song.
Obviously.
Because I want to howl at the moon. You know?
Wait, that was strings on. Or the other way around. I'm sorry.
So he has 2 strings on you,
And
Okay.
everyone has 1 string
Got
on
and
you.
you have 1 on him.
So they don't cancel each other out or anything.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
Okay, yeah.
It's like having fun bucks for someone.
Sure.
And then I think for the other, I'm going to go with Unstable, which is when you become your darkest self, mark experience.
Ooh.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that.
Oh.
I know. I shouldn't just change stuff like that.
What a
But, you know,
tease.
I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm volatile. I'm a werewolf. There ain't no rules.
Is any of us not volatile? Is going to be the thing I wonder.
I'm going to use Scent of Blood, which is add 1 to rolls against those who have been harmed in this scene already. And by the way, Howl at the Moon is when basked in moonlight, add 2 to your dark score. So I get like super moody and edgy when I'm in the mood.
Makes sense.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Like, I'm a
right.
wolf. Dang it.
I'm not a wolf! Not a wolf!
Who am I?
All right, Talene. What's your backstory?
I told you, selling pot.
Apart from selling weed, you do have a backstory on your sheet. What does it
First,
say?
let me tell you my stats.
Okay.
Okay.
Do your stats.
So I'm -1 on hot, 1 on cold, -1 on volatile, because you know
What the
How can you
heck?
fight someone? You're dead.
I can't even care. And then I'm supposed to be 1 on dark, but I'm just gonna go 2 on dark.
Okay.
So I'm always just like, why'd this happen to me?
How could this happen to me?
My
I made a
backstory then.
mistake.
Someone knows that you're dead
Oh.
and how you died. They gain a string on you. So one of these things, was at the party, smoked my pot, and like left.
Smoked your not pot.
There was
It
a little.
wasn't
There was
pot.
a little pot in there.
Smoke you're not.
Yeah.
It was homeopathic pot.
It was homeopathic.
Oh my God, was it St. John's Wort or something?
So I'm gonna say
Ginkgo
werewolf.
biloba.
All
buddy.
right.
Okay.
Daniel, you gain a string on me.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't there because I only smoke cloves.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
Or you may have even been there, but not smoked any of the pot.
No, 'cause
I
only
forgot all the
smoke
different
cloves.
flavors
Yeah.
of douche from high school.
Yeah.
I'm here to remind you of
Hang
all
on.
of it.
Wait, flavors of douche? You have not begun to taste all the flavors of douche I
I
will
am-
bring to you tonight.
Horribly uncomfortable with this.
Douchekin Robbins, 31 flavors of douche.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'm gonna deal with the Skittles of douche. I'm about to taste the rainbow again.
Because my other part of my what?
Good night, everybody.
The
Good
douche
stream.
bro.
The other part of my backstory is you've been inside someone's bedroom while they were sleeping. Take a string on them.
Oh.
Hey, Rose.
Yay!
Oh, that's weird. That's
Everybody
really...
stalks the mortar.
good
So,
for you. Your character's
You have
delusions
one
of
string
grandeur
on
are really like
on a.
there.
I have 1 on Dan and
No bad
1 on
news.
Rose, and that's
That's why
my
she's
whole
attractive.
string thing.
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I'm so happy to be in my 30s. Why did I volunteer for this regression? I worked so hard to leave it.
Okay, this is your intervention, actually. We're getting you to deal with this trauma.
I'm
now.
stealing your
Unfurl the
Cheez-It.
banner, unfurl the banner.
It's your intervention. Okay, and last but not least, what are your moves?
My moves. My standard move is unresolved trauma. Whenever I
Finally, a game for me.
whenever I project the blame and trauma of my death onto the current situation, I roll with dark. I've got 2 in. So,
Whoa.
and I blame everything on everything everywhere. I'm gonna
Roll
be a
with
real
dark
blamey.
sounds like I don't know, a band or something like that. It's like
Roll with dark.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a
Horrorcore.
hardcore metal like
Yeah.
Swedish
Yeah.
death
Going
metal.
to prom.
Oh, that would deal with the ungrammatical nature of the name too. Totally
What's
makes sense. It'd be
important
European.
is that if I roll high enough on this, I give people the blamed condition.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. That's where I've blamed you and it becomes a condition. So I blame you so hard, it becomes your problem.
Just like high school.
Yeah. And then I had a selection of these other things, which I'm not even going to tell you about because there's only one worth talking about. It's the one I'm taking. Creep. When you secretly witness someone in their most intimate moments, perhaps showering or sleeping, gain a string on them.
That is so gross and so creepy.
Change your name back to Trevor.
Last name is Trevor.
Oliver, former
Former
Trevor.
Trevor.
Oliver Ever Trevor.
Oliver does this because no one loves him. So he's forced to like sneak into people's houses and watch them do things. Real intimate things like eating yogurt.
Your mom's last name was Former and your dad's last name was Trevor and they just
They
hyphenated it.
It has holes.
They couldn't even make it easy for you. Where it was like Trevor Former or something like that. No, it has to be Former Trevor.
Yeah. I couldn't. No.
I feel so bad for this generation of hyphenated kids. It's not like I think there's anything wrong with the phenomenon from an ethical standpoint, but God, like having to fill out forms.
Listen,
just get
this
longer
is
and longer.
character that's happening right here. Oliver is an outcast trying super hard to be cool and fit in with his fake weed, dies, and then can only connect with people by sneaking into their homes and watching them do things.
Yeah.
Intimate things.
This is
You-
a tale as old as
Intimate,
time.
naked things.
Tells old time.
Electric toothbrush.
I will be at every opportunity looking for naked
What?
people.
Is that a euphemism for something?
I will watch someone poop. That's how desperate I am for connection.
That is. I am regretting tonight so much. And last but not least, because the book clearly says you have to go last.
Yes.
Mac.
Well, let's go with the stats first.
Yes.
So my base stats are hot is 1, cold is -1, volatile is -1, dark is 1. I'm going to boost up the hot stat, but she doesn't know that she's beautiful.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh.
I just
my-
love the unanimous group groans we keep getting.
That's what I'm here for, guys. If I don't get to play monster, I get to ruin everyone else's
Have you ever seen that
lives.
show, You're the Worst?
That was about me.
Yeah, I was like, you are the
Oliver
worst.
likes
Oh,
you.
but someone gets it worse than the rest. Because my backstory, the mortal always declares their backstory last. Declare one person to be your lover. Give them 3 strings on you, take 1 string on them. I'm so sorry, but Jordan, it's just there's something about Daniel. And also because I'm not playing the werewolf, I have to make your life hell.
Yes, the mortal is all about codependency and just being a terrible hot mess. And
Emphasis on hot.
Well, you know I'm dangerous but loyal.
I feel like he was the right
Like a
choice.
wolf, but that's just a coincidence.
Yes, sure.
Oh my God.
Okay, so the base move that I come with is you always have exactly 1 lover. The first is chosen during your backstory. If you ever fall in love with someone else instead, give them a string and they become your new lover. You always carry 1 forward to earning your lover's heart or fancy.
Oh God.
And then I think just to go with making this as gross as possible,
Of course.
I'm going to take sympathy is my weapon.
oh no.
Every time you forgive someone for hurting you and excuse their base nature, take a string on them.
Oh my.
And
Oh
also,
my God.
I love this game.
You're the worst.
already.
And I'm also going to take down the rabbit hole, which could be a euphemism as well. When you go poking your nose in affairs not meant for your kind, someone involved in the situation gains a string on you and you mark experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right. What were the strings I get?
You
You
now
get
have
3.
5 strings on Rose.
Dang.
God,
How am I
yeah,
going to
pull
use
them
my sex
strings.
move?
You're just gonna
This is. There better be an NPC that shows up that I can use my sex move on, because aside from watching people shower, I want to use this sex move.
Oh yeah, but did we tell the sex moves at this point or
There's
no?
got to be a girl at the school who's like, she's like really like
So
physically unfortunate who would hook up with Oliver.
just
Her
I
counterpart.
love how you
Thorn.
said physically unfortunate. Wow. Okay.
Bow wow wow
Come
yippee yo
on.
yippee yay bow wow yippee yo yippee.
I'm not going. Don't go. Don't
I'm
go.
telling her.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
as
no,
a
just low
stat,
self-esteem. Come on.
as one of your base moves is to turn someone on, that's not a euphemism. That is like
That's the game mechanic.
it's a game mechanic.
Well,
You
kind
are
of is
that
a euphemism, but it's just very well known now,
sexist.
right?
Yeah.
Like, it's considered an idiom.
If you are successful and you guys want to, we will not be going into detail because we are a family-ish show.
No.
Dom just has this look of I'm gonna kill him.
I won't say anything, but my eyes are gonna glaze over for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna smile a lot.
Well,
My character is a guy in high school, so my eyes are gonna glaze over for about 15 seconds.
we'll turn off all the
He does
cameras
some
and have like a
foreplay.
her scene.
No! No! Anyway, every character has a sex move. They are about as tragic and awful and terrible and unfortunate as you think they are. I will go over them thusly. You gain a spiritual connection with them and get to play basically The one werewolf from Twilight where you get to protect them and be kind of creepy and possessive.
Oh, ew, that's so gross.
Your sex move makes it so the connoisseur gains power over them.
Yeah, I'm basically like the devil's STD.
You literally are.
You're an It Follows thing.
You are It
Oh
Follows.
yeah, totally.
I'd never heard of
You make someone's
great. Watch It
darkest
Follows.
self happen.
that. Wait, what?
Yes, if you bang Mac's character, your character will become their darkest self, which is exactly what it sounds like. The character becomes the absolute worst.
Why do I
We
have
haven't
this
hit low
curse
yet.
on me?
Oh my god, you're Angel.
Now, I've never actually seen the ghost get laid, so tell me, what does the ghost sex move entail?
The ghost sex move, I'm going to be honest, not the best. You both get to ask
It lacks
questions.
substance.
No, it's
Oh! There's so much groaning going on and we haven't even gotten to the sex.
We haven't even gotten to the game. This
I-
is preamble.
my sex move is
Foreplay. Oh, you got me.
You both get to ask questions of each other's character, and the other person must answer honestly and directly, so we like actually connect. And,
So you're like
share information,
bonding
which is
and like
bullshit.
braiding hair and doing truth or dare or something.
Yeah, no, it's like
Yeah, that's about as lame as high school sex.
I feel real bad about it. I'm always putting on a front so people will like me. A lot of tears.
You've
Oh,
been
when
rehearsing that voice.
if Oliver ever gets to have sex, he will cry.
Yeah, but when he's done, is he gonna
Probably
go
goes
up?
the whole thing.
Hello, sympathy is my weapon.
You know what your move needs to be at the end of sex? May I have another?
That's not at all going to be Oliver's move.
That-
At the end of sex,
Oliver
it's going to
Twist?
be a fetal position.
Yeah, the Oliver twist. Please, may I have another?
Yeah.
Celine's. Good lord. What have I wrought?
No regrets.
Now, usually this would be followed with another like 30 minutes of questions. However, this is the RPG Exploration Society. We are supposed to show you a new system every week, and that is the goddamn goal. So I'm going to
That's
ask all of you. I'm going to go around real quick, one question each, and we are getting into the nitty gritty.
Cool. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to be a douche about it.
Okay, Rose. Who is the meanest girl in school?
The meanest girl?
The meanest girl in school.
Regina George.
Regina George.
Is she going to be open to Oliver? Regina George? Come on, no one likes her.
Does she look like
Oliver is so
That's
not
her like
fetch.
dark secret.
Does she look like Sharon
Stop trying to make that a
Blossom?
thing, okay?
I'm just crossing over all of the various high schools now.
Oh, yes. Totally. I mean, I'll reveal the high school name in a second. Colin, what's the name of the popular clique? Which Regina George is a part of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
No, all right, shit, I have no idea. I was never popular. I don't know what they're called. Jesus Christ.
Make up a group name.
The
The Heathers, the Plastics.
The Coolios.
Well, this is not a cool school, you guys.
They use it ironically, but also they're cool.
Oh
So
my God.
The Coolios.
So, like, the cool kids from other schools are way cooler than the cool kids from our
This
school.
is like shit tier school.
We are-
cool kids.
they're like, I guess we're just like pretty cool. We should just call ourselves Coolios. That'd be ridiculous, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and say this was the
We're
name
gonna
they
be
didn't
funny.
pick, but was assigned.
There's a strong hipster influence at this school.
Yes, strong hipster influence. We're going with that now because you said it. Okay. Dan Not a Wolf. What is one terrifying thing you saw in the basement of the school?
Okay, so in the basement of the school, one of the janitors is like physically attached to the boiler. Like he's like
You think he'd be an Oliver?
you don't see him very much, but he actually has like weird tentacles that like connect
Oh.
him to the boiler and underground there. Most people think he's just normal, but you know I see things other people don't. With my savage eyes.
Congratulations, you're making a real strong competition for the worst. I mean,
The
like,
worst or the best?
Yeah.
No, the worst.
So there's a weird tentacle Cthulhu janitor who manages the boiler room.
Tentacle
Why wouldn't there
Cthulhu
be?
janitor.
All right.
This
He's
explains
also
why our
into
school
Rose.
is low tier.
Listen
Well-
to her poetry.
Yes, because he can't get anywhere away from her.
Oh my god.
They
You
built,
literally
they built the building around him.
Oh my god, that's why he's into you. You Stockholmed him.
I'm all he has.
This is getting creepy. Finally, all right.
Getting creepy.
Oliver, Tonight's prom. Why should you be prom king?
Like, first of all, like, I'm friends with everyone. Like, I travel between all the cliques. Like, friends with the jocks, and I'm friends with
The
the
Coolios.
Coolios, and I'm friends with the AV club, and I don't have a group of my own. Like, I just
had an
glom
AV
on
club.
the edge of all these other groups. And the second reason is because if I'm not, someone will pay. But I'm not really volatile, so that's probably the wrong point. not that kind of ghost.
You really do get the teenage guy vibe.
What is happening over there?
I'm a ghost. I'm being ghostly. That's
that
a
wasn't
ghost sound.
ghostly. That was like.
A really messed up O face.
If I heard that
okay.
coming from anyone's room, I'd be like, "You need to see the doctor. You okay?"
He was answering your question while watching someone in the shower, okay?
Yeah. If
I'm
I heard that coming
always-
from somebody's room, I'd tell them to put
If
a
I'm
sock
not
on the door.
literally watching someone in the shower, I'm thinking about the last person I watched in the shower at all times.
It's like a constant cycle.
Okay. Now we can begin proper. And I'm really sorry, everyone. It's gonna be one of those shows.
Welcome
All right.
to hell. I'm watching you in the shower right now.
Stop that. Stop that. We're gonna lose. Oh God, we're losing subscribers.
Christ monkeys.
I'm into it.
Are we gonna tell your husband something? Is he learning
Oh,
something?
here, it's,
I think he already knows.
yeah, I mean, at this point, honestly.
He is the real tentacle janitor.
No, he's a nice
far,
normal
man,
guy.
too far.
He's super nice.
Can we do like a quick run through the basic moves first?
Yes,
Yeah,
we will
I don't
run
know.
over the basic moves before we begin, just because I need a second to regain my composure after that. So your first move is turn someone on, which is kind of self-explanatory. The way it's going to work, like every Apocalypse World game, you're going to roll 2d6 and add your hot score, which can be a negative for some of you. On a 10 up, you Jordan, go ahead and read your options for your 10 up.
Oh, on which one?
Turn someone on.
On a 10 up, take a string against them. And on a 7 to 9, they choose one. They give themselves to you, promise something they think you want, or give you a string against them.
Yeah. Yep. And for manipulated NPC, when you roll, once again, you roll with hot 2d6. On a 10 up, I will tell you what you need to do. They will tell you what they want in return, but they'll do it for you. On a 7 to 9, I, the storyteller, will explain what you need to do to get them to do what you want. Talene, go ahead and read us Shut Someone Down, which is what you roll with your cold stat.
When you shut someone down, roll with cold. On a 10 and up, choose one. Give them a condition. Like, blamed. If they hold no strings on you, gain a string on them. On a 7 to 9, choose one. You give a condition to one another. You each lose a string on one another.
Hold steady. You roll 2d6 to hold your ground. On a 10 up, I believe you remove a condition. On a 7 to 9, you hold steady, but you gain the condition terrified.
Yeah, if you roll the 10, you also carry one forward during this scene?
Carry one forward. Basically, you get a +1 that you can add to any roll. But you have to declare it, and then it's gone. For volatile, lash out physically on it. Matt, go ahead and read us 7 to 9 and 10 up.
Well, when you lash out physically, roll with volatile. On a 10 and up, you deal them harm and choose one. The harm is great, add 1. You gain 1 string on them. They need to hold steady before they can retaliate during the scene. On a 7 to 9, you harm them but choose 1. They gain a string on you. They can deal 1 harm to you for free. If they want to, you become your darkest self.
Ooh. Runaway is pretty self-explanatory. On a 10 up, you get out safely. On a 7 to 9, you end up in a place worse than where you were or a more awkward situation. And round us off with Gaze into the Abyss, Colin.
You don't need to tell me to gaze into the abyss. I already am.
Oh my God, I live with this.
Sorry I didn't see that sock on the door the other day, man. When you gaze into the abyss.
We are on camera, you fucking dolt.
Roll with dark. On a successful roll, it answers your questions and shows you visions. Visions. On a 10 and up, choose 2. The visions are lucid and detailed. The visions show you what you must do and carry one forward to doing it. The visions cure you, removing a condition. On 7 to 9, choose 1. The visions are confusing and alarming. The visions are lucid and detailed, but they leave you with the condition drained.
Yes.
You know what else can leave you with the condition drained? You know, maybe
You
we should
shut
just get
your mouth.
started.
You don't get to talk anymore for the rest of the night.
All right.
You know we're on camera live, right? You can't edit out the fact that you walked in on me and Curtis, right? People know this now. This
No,
is fact.
I didn't
Thank
walk
you for sharing
in.
that.
I didn't walk in. I sang really loudly in the apartment without knowing a person was there or what they were doing.
I hate you so much right now.
We all have those stories, let's be honest.
Yeah, dude.
And if you say no, you're probably lying.
I'm just saying ours is pretty mundane as far as it goes. I was just like singing
Let's
like
get to
show
me watching
tunes.
people in the shower.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really good.
Moving along to the actual game now that we are, I am absolutely mortified.
Quickly,
Quickly.
get to the part where I get to watch someone in the shower.
You'll be more mortified as we continue to
Where
play
the
game.
I'm
shower's at.
hoping.
Can we start after a football game where everyone's in the shower?
Everyone.
The whole school is all in the shower. The coaches are in the shower with the principal. Is like, I need to take a shower, and this hops in the shower.
Time for our
Red,
traditional
red.
school shower.
Red.
Shower. Can the theme of the dance be? Let's all take a shower.
And then the Twitch feed went dead.
And
And scene.
I'm gonna get kicked out of saving throw for this one.
And never seen or heard from again.
Well, then let's make it worth it.
Oh no, no.
theme of our
okay.
prom
Thank
was
you, Don.
no
Thank
clothes
you.
and then
It's
someone
not a
lit fire
gonna. It's a
and-
happening.
Just, you know,
We're gonna start off in homeroom.
Oh, dang it. I hate homeroom. God, it's so pointless.
Yes. It's beginning of the day, and at Middlesex High School. If you get there, it's Donnie Darko for fuck's sake.
Yeah. But it's also not the top sex or the lower sex. It's
the middle sex.
I wish
which, by the way, Donnie Darko's high school is based on my home high school, Midlothian High.
Really?
Yes, because Richard Kelly is from my neighborhood.
You're shitting me.
Wait, can
awesome.
I go back and
Well.
re-choose Legion so that my character can be a brood?
Shower all the time.
Ha 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 ha, like the word, like brooding.
No,
Okay,
I-
we're in homeroom.
Yes.
Are we all in the same homeroom?
Yes, you are all in the same homeroom.
I'm totally like in the middle of the room because I'm not really welcome in the back with the Coolios,
Yes.
who as
The Coolios, who have taken out basically the entirety of the back 2 rows with one
There's a
seat
lot of
left
cool kids.
open. It's actually a pretty small classroom. You all go to a private high school. I've decided this now.
And cool's kind of a low
You don't
bar.
get that lame. Okay, considering how lame you guys have described this school so far, it
Gotta be
has to be private.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Public schools don't get this lame.
And a
We
fairly
have too many
affluent
drugs.
private school too.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is not
are,
like
are none of
Why
us
am I
in
there?
homeroom yet, and there's a seat there with the Coolios.
There is.
I'm totally gonna try and take that seat. Can I roll for that?
What are you trying to roll for that? Manipulate an NPC?
Yes. Wait, do I have anything else that might work? Creep?
you?
No.
Creep?
Is anyone showering? No.
No one's showering. It's homeroom.
Roll to check for showering.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
oh my god.
I'm gonna try and manipulate an NPC. So I'm gonna spot the least cool of the Coolios, and I'm gonna like sidle up to him and be like, "Hey man, how was that? It was a great party this weekend, right?" It was
All
totally
right.
there.
The least cool of the Coolios. That's going to be
Chad.
Chad.
Ooh.
Sorry, we used to do a thing called the bro ride, and each person had to take a bro name during the ride. We had Chad, Chance, Chaz, Chase.
Well, that's the
And
name
we
of
gotta
my
get C
brother
names.
and my
And then-
nephew.
and
None
then
of them are cool or broy.
I will say my friend.
I'm rolling.
All right.
Oh, and that's with my -1, so I still mark it. I totally. I'm like, yeah, it's totally at that party. It was a great party. Oh yeah.
Chad, the least cool of the cool kids, looks at you and he's on the football team and he's known for not exactly being bright.
Right.
He just kind of gives you a.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'll sit here. Cool, thanks. Chad, you know, you're like my best friend. This is awesome. You into weed? I can totally hook you up with
I
some
thought rich
weed.
kids played lacrosse.
All right, fine, lacrosse. Fuck it. I don't give a
I
shit.
don't know, man.
All right. So are you
Well-
sitting in class?
Well, I mean, after she trips over her own feet coming in and, tucks her hair behind her ear.
Of course she's
awkwardly,
clumsy.
She just goes and, just kind of finds a seat on a side, so she can kind of just watch and also, write in her journal.
Poetry in her journal.
Yeah.
All right. How about you two?
I'm sitting on the opposite side of the room as where she's sitting, but I keep like making eye contact and I'm playing my guitar.
Oh my god,
like-
in class?
Yeah, I've pulled it out and I'm like trying to hum chords and I'm like, the dark inside. No, it's not.
Is this one of those things where like you carry it around all the time, but like
I-
you think it's this giant guitar, but in reality it's like a ukulele?
No, it's
You
a
just,
Regs
like, are missing-
guitar. It's a Regs guitar. But I'm trying to write a song to Rose's poetry, but damn it, my foolish chords just can't make the beauty.
So I
Roll
like
a turner on.
Oh my god.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Gain a string on Rose as it totally works. He's so dreamy. Oh my god.
Yeah. So I go over to Rose and I'm just like, the song's not ready.
I turned to
Thought you
Chad.
might be hungry though, so I brought you a go-gurt.
Go-gurt, the most romantic of the yogurts.
Oh my god.
what flavor?
It's strawberry. It's the closest I could get to Rose.
Oh my god.
This is amazing. All right. Alex.
I am sitting dead center, which is sadly between Dan and Rose, and trying very hard to read my copy of Waiting for Godot.
Yeah, we're having our
But-
conversation over you.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to shut down this guitar playing.
How do you do it? You gotta.
I'm like,
That ain't gonna do it. They
I mean,
do
it
this.
can. We'll see. You gotta make the roll.
Oh, I pulled a Lommel.
That's a
Seven.
7 plus
Mine-
your cold.
Oh no, my character's not actually that cold, which is weird. Oh no, yeah, just 7.
Okay. Choose one from the 7 to 9 list.
Yeah, shut someone down. Choose one. You each give a condition to the other. You each lose a string on one another. Yeah, sure. Let's each lose a string.
Okay.
I don't have a string on you, so.
Oh no! How unfortunate. Wait, no, I have a string on you. So.
so I lose the string on.
No, he's
no.
trying to shut down.
Oh.
Shut down
I'm
my,
shutting
my
down the guitar playing.
Got it.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I'd go, since you can't both lose a string, you have to give a condition.
Okay.
Conditions can be anything, and what you guys can do is when you're trying to turn someone on or shut them down, you can tag that condition and add one to your roll.
And do we just make up the conditions?
Yes, you do.
All right, I'm going to have to give you the condition abashed.
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 Bashed.
Abashed.
The fuck?
What is?
What's with your SAT words?
I'm abashed.
Oh my.
It's not an SAT. It's a normal word. Fucking troglodytes.
Hey Chad, like, do you like music? Cause whatever
Well,
you
you're
think
gonna
about
give
what
me a
just happened
condition,
is
too.
what I think about
You
what just
get
Oh,
happened.
I give you a condition?
You
Yeah.
do, yeah. We've,
It could be anything from a bash to douche nugget.
Yeah,
Okay,
we've
your
exchanged
condition
conditions.
is going to be self-conscious.
Oh no! Whatever will I do?
I'll be like, that music wasn't for you. It
Yeah.
was for Rose.
I kind of just let the curtain of hair just fall in front of my eyes.
Yeah. The hair
God.
curtain. The infamous hair curtain. Weapon
And then,
of all
and then
nerve.
I, since he's moved away a little bit, suggestively eat my go-gurt.
Please do not mime that out. We are a family channel.
I'm really
But,
trying.
but he's
Do
also
mime that
awkward,
out.
so like it's kind of charmingly weird.
I get the weird. I'm not getting the
Yeah.
charming.
Pixie dream girl.
No, he knows. He knows.
I hate it when the hair falls over your eyes like that because then I can't see your eyes and they're so human.
This is the best.
Oh my god, why am I not drunk?
I told you to bring the thermos full of margarita mix.
I should have. I should have made the margarita thermos.
I actually was this close to buying what are those
Yeah, nobody
fruity
brought alcohol.
drinks that
It doesn't
you
narrow it
drink?
down.
a wine cooler.
Wine coolers. Yes,
It's
I
a
was this
wine-
close to bringing wine
Oh
coolers.
Yeah,
my god.
The fruity drinks that high school students get a hold of.
So,
Yes.
what's that?
I've only had one in my life, and I'm still embarrassed.
I believe this bullshittery is going on down. What are you doing?
I'm trying to become Chad's new best friend.
Okay.
So I'm like looking at whatever else on his desk and be like, I like that thing too. It's my favorite.
Chad
I don't have
has.
a wine cooler, but you can have a Smirnoff Ice.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh no, this is mine now. This is mine now.
Is that better or worse than a Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Oh,
I
much
actually-
worse.
I,
Much worse.
I used to drink Smirnoff Ice all the time. In between
I
smoking my
unironically
clothes.
love these things,
Of
so
course
I don't
you
give a
did.
shit.
Yeah, I had some Smirnoff Ice the same night I had the wine cooler.
Is
and
it
that,
sad I'm jealous of
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I'd be jealous too.
delicious fresh
It's not
water.
Zima, it's all okay.
Okay, so Oliver, on Chad's desk, he has a
Football.
he has a notepad.
Oh, I'm totally into notepads. I write things in notepads all the time. They're the best way for keeping
I was
notes.
going to list other things, but go ahead. We'll go with the notepad thing.
Yeah. I love Matt, where'd you get that awesome notepad? Did you get it from Target, from like the dollar section? Because like I totally like the notepads they sell there. They're awesome.
What is it? Okay, guess roll to manipulate since you're trying to be buddies.
I fail.
You
I fail
failed hard.
miserably. Is this? I have to use my hot on this, so that's a 2.
Yes, that is
Okay.
a failure.
All right. Yeah. So that's not even on my sheet. That's so bad. Am I gonna get beat up? Damn.
You're a ghost. Can you get beat up?
That's a good question. We're about to find out.
I feel it inside.
Chad doesn't really seem to get what you just said. He seems more baffled by it than anything. But you feel a large trapper keeper hit you upside the head from behind as Regina George, the meanest girl in school, basically towers over you. Who the fuck told you could sit here?
It's a free country. Is the last time I checked. Hey,
It
Regina,
may be a
you
free
look really
country,
pretty.
but this is my homeroom.
Excuse me, under our current oligarchy, I couldn't say we're a free country.
Are you trying to shut someone down with that?
No.
Or are you just trying to be a douche?
Not trying, exactly.
Succeeding.
Thank you. Effortlessly being.
When I see Regina come up and hit Oliver, I want to get up and be like, "Hey, leave him alone. He's gone through enough."
Okay, wait. When she hits me in the head with a trapper keeper,
Yeah.
you see how completely fragile Oliver is, like in that moment, where he's like, this trapper keeper, like it's like a fairly light tap, and he's just like, whoa,
Oh, Millhouse.
and that's when he says that.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's gone through enough. And I look away like, I don't know if people know. But if they know ghosts are real, they could know werewolves are real. But werewolves are just a myth to all these people.
Are you
It's all
saying
going
this
on
out
in my
loud?
head.
Okay, just wanted to make
And
sure.
I'm
But-
sitting, I'm
but
sitting
he
there
is-
watching going, I know he has a secret. I'm going to get it out of him sometime.
She can't find out.
I'll find out.
That's why we can't make love like I so want to. Because it would bring out the beast.
I hope he asks me to prom. Not that I really care about prom, but I hope he asks me.
Oh God, I'm gonna die. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh. Oh Lord.
All right.
Oh my lungs.
So, now I'm going to have you make 2 rolls.
Okay.
Because it kind of sounds like you're trying. I'm going to make you roll to turn him on. And I'm also
Okay.
going to have you roll to shut down Regina.
All right. I'll start with the turning on roll, which is 9. So that's a 6. That's a 7, 8, 9. Because I get 2. And then I'm shutting down
he's
Regina.
so strong and he plays the guitar so well. I wish I was like
Go
him.
ahead and pick some. You get to pick something from the 7 to 9 list. Give a string, give yourself to him, or promise him something.
I'll promise him something.
But-
I will totally be your friend, be your best friend for the rest of your life.
The rest of my life could be a long time.
Oh, it could be a long time for me too.
I don't know if he knows I know.
I don't know if he knows about me, but he was there. Can we just clasp hands, but like where we grab each other's
I
wrists?
told you
There's
that was
no
a
more
weird side of
alcohol
the
over
table.
there.
Yeah, is there? Please tell me there's something in the fridge.
We're out.
Yes.
First time I've ever been in the
Prom.
studio without a shit ton of booze.
Okay.
Liquor.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
liquor.
really? Yeah.
What's over there?
I don't.
Some rum.
Tell me
There
things.
is,
Oh,
there's,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some Kraken.
The bar.
There is
Smirnoff.
Some Malibu, there's some Smirnoff, and that wine is probably vinegar.
Give me the Smirnoff.
Yeah.
I don't care.
These are all mixing drinks. It's
There.
because I finished the whiskey.
And then I'm going to roll to shut down.
I
Gina,
did.
is
I
what you were
finished the
saying?
whiskey.
Yes.
And that is a roll on cold, which is
It is.
not
I
something
finished
I'm
whiskey
particularly
out of
good
the
at.
bottle last
No.
time I
But
was
you
here.
know what? I could try and roll
Yeah.
out, right?
I have mixed feelings about chugging
7,
Smirnoff
8.
right out of the bottle on camera.
So that's actually a 7.
Yep, please don't.
Yeah. So on a
Don't do what
7
I
to
do.
9.
Dial 9.
That's a Smirnoff Ice.
It
That is
tastes
not the same thing.
Okay, when I shut someone down on a 7 to 9, choose one. You each give a condition to one another, or you each lose a string to one another.
Since you don't have strings on each other, you can trade conditions.
So I'm going to give her the condition intimidated
Okay.
because I'm kind of a intimidating sort of dude.
She's actually taken aback because unlike this twerp, you're actually kind of an imposing looking guy. I mean, you have a fucking beard in like 11th grade.
I know.
And you have chest hair.
It runs in the family.
I had like a beard when I was in like late junior high. What make me feel very self-conscious right now.
That's a big beard. It's
Oliver-
like
Oliver's like
lumberjacky.
5'2" and like 98 pounds.
I
And,
gotta
like,
say,
even
Even less than that,
No, yeah.
actually, but
And
you
is
look about 98 pounds.
still hoping for a growth spurt.
I am terrible spoiler alert. You don't get one. I know.
Damn it. Oh, because I'm dead, right? Not because I wasn't gonna get one. I was gonna get a growth spurt. I was gonna
It
be
could
a
be
much
because you're
bigger
dead. It
guy.
could be because I was 5'2" and when I was a junior and I didn't get much taller. Anyway, so she's actually taken a little back that you talk to her like that, and she sneers and flips her hair and returns to her seat. You have received the condition marked.
I thought his name was Dan.
Womp womp.
Colin.
That's a
Okay,
good condition
Okay,
for
seriously, I need a cup and I need the Kraken.
Do we have it? Oh, we do have cups.
As a player, I have the
Look at
condition.
this.
Dad joke.
Cup and crab.
Oh my God!
What?
That's the new
No!
villain in your mask game. Dad joke.
What actually?
There's
has-
Malibu.
Absolutely.
Okay, I need a Coke if I'm gonna have Malibu.
Come on, you've got
That
mansplain
I'm
and
not
dad
getting
joke.
straight.
There
Oh
you
wait.
go. There's Malibu, and what do you want, a Coke or a Diet Coke or a...
Coke.
She cannot have the Dr. Pepper.
I want Talene's Dr. Pepper.
No. No one can have the Dr. Pepper except me.
Thank you.
And I'll
I'll
have
drink
Dr.
most things.
Pepper.
May I have the
Malibu.
euphemism for Mr. Pibb?
That's the condition.
No, can I have a Coke?
Yes.
Marked is a really good condition, Steven.
Yes.
It makes sense. He's a pissed off, cool kid.
So like
Well,
tears,
it really
like
isn't that much.
so I stand up and I'm like, I didn't want to sit here anyway. You suck. I'm gonna sit with my best friend for life, Daniel. Hey Daniel, where are we sitting? Cause we're best friends now,
Well,
forever.
there's a spot right next to this douchebag reading
God.
Waiting for Godot. Mind you, you're not sure why he's reading Waiting for Godot because that's not actually what you're going to be reading in English this week. But whatever.
Because I'm so much more cerebral than these plebs.
Plebs. You're really popular on TV and art.
So like, wait, yeah, DeviantArt was around when I was in high school, just barely.
Yeah. There's actually a skin. All the books are called skins. There's actually a skin called Proxy where you actually are required. Everyone at the table is required to make up social media accounts for their characters, so the proxy can steal them.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Wonderful.
Malibu is actually a perfect choice for this game because this is a high school drink.
It really is. It really is.
Oh God, I'm having so many flashbacks. What's happening?
Oh no, we're dealing with some trauma tonight.
See, I wish, man, I was so straight arrow in high school. I didn't actually get drunk for the first time until my 19th birthday.
Yeah, I didn't do much drinking because my mom could always tell. Even if I'd had one like sip of something, she'd be like,
Oh.
What did you have?"
I got high, but that was because I was on
This
my
is
friend's.
important.
I was on
You
my friend's
inspired
roof,
me.
and like he
Okay.
like got some weed.
Oliver
and
has
like
a water bottle in which he has put some alcohol he stole from his mom. So it's like
vodka.
rosé.
Oh gosh.
A water
So you have
bottle.
a really
for
pink water
And-
bottle.
Can I add a detail
Yes,
to
you
that?
can.
So for a previous party, you drank some of that already, and so that she wouldn't see what it was, you watered it down, and then forgot that you had watered it
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
and now you
I'm
brought in your
refilling
own
my own watered down rosé. But I'm like, hey, you wanna get messed up? You wanna get fucked up? I've got some rosé.
I'm worried about what I'd become if I let myself go.
Oh yeah, me too. I totally don't drink this stuff.
There's something inside me.
Yeah, there's something inside me too.
I gotta say, if my
Dark.
character would have a douchey high school drink of
I was
choice, it
gonna
would have
say
to be
something
hypnotic.
I'm not going to
What's
say.
hypnotic?
Hypnotic is like this blue vodka thing that you mix with Hennessy to make an Incredible Hulk.
Can I get the?
You want this?
Yeah.
What are you willing to do for it?
Anything for you, Rose.
Oh, you asked me to prom? I mean, not that I really
don't
care
know.
about prom.
I got some rosé. You don't
I'm
need
too
it, bro.
nervous. What if you say no?
But what if I say yes?
That would be the real danger.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights.
Oh my god.
This is what you have wrought.
I did this to myself.
We're stopping for booze on the way home, dude.
Oh, totally.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
So, the teacher walks in and addresses the class. It's very unimportant. It's just sort of womp, 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 womp. Until he brings up prom. All right.
Prom tonight.
Don't forget to vote. Vote by third period in order to vote for your prom king and prom queen. Our prom queens. Sorry. Hair of the dog.
You joke, but when I was a teacher, I literally didn't know anybody who didn't have some sort of weird addiction.
Yeah, no. This is Mr. Harper, and he always smells a little bit like a liquor store.
And yet he's always harping on us.
You mean like plastic wrappers around candy?
Okay,
I'm
he
getting
smells like
that
the
right.
back of a liquor store.
Prom queen. If Rose won prom queen, maybe
You're
she'd
nominated-
finally realize how beautiful she is.
Is this your inner monologue again?
Yes.
If you keep this up, I'm gonna make it your outer monologue, but you say this shit out loud.
I've been assuming it is this whole time.
yeah.
All right, I'll assume that most of the time when I have an inner monologue, I actually mumble it to myself.
You are the least subtle thing in the universe. Let's
I'm not
forget.
subtle. It's on the character sheet.
He's so mysterious.
Your nominees for prom queen are Regina George and Rose Bartholomew. What's your last name
It's
again?
okay, nobody notices me anyway. It's prior.
Prior. Thanks. I'm not gonna remember that.
Oh my god.
All right. Prom kings: Chad Michaels, Oliver, not a Kevin.
What? How did that happen? It's because I'm friends with like a whole bunch of groups. We're like, yeah. It's also
Oh,
I worked real
and
hard on that.
Alex. What's your last name? Hirsch.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
And Alex Hirsch.
Of course, I'm the Jew.
You're running, really? The teacher's actually shocked about that.
Wait. This
don't
must be
pick
one
if
of those
you run,
elections that
though.
you get to nominate yourself in, right? Because there's a lot
No,
of
this is
people
one of those
on
ones
the
you get to
ballot.
nominate other people too.
There's
No,
no
yeah,
way.
my character was clearly nominated as a prank, and he is just like choosing to be aloof. Though, since he has an idea who did it, he'd be like, it makes sense for Regina to win prom queen. She is the most promiscuous.
You hear the
You
voice
make
in the back
puns
of
to
you.
yourself?
No!
You're just like
You say that
quietly
out
making-
loud.
Oh yeah.
Roll the shutter down.
Shutting it down! I have no idea what I rolled.
That is a 9.
And cold.
And cold is a 0 because my stats are not bent towards the social.
Okay. You call her promiscuous. Give her a condition.
Oh man, I'd give Regina a condition. Let me think.
Jesus.
No, I have an analog in this. A girl who I knew from high school who was just way too attractive for her own good, but a terrible human being. I've never been able to reconcile the two. I don't know, irritated.
Okay, she's intimidated and irritated.
I'm gonna throw.
You are dead meat.
I'm gonna throw a look at Daniel because I'm sure he put my name in there.
Did you?
Of course I did. But someone else would have. Everyone knows how beautiful she is except her.
It's just a race to see who can be worse.
I mean, I
I'm
don't know if
writing
there's really
Miss
much of a race
Daniel, not a
anymore.
wolf. Notebook over and over again.
Mrs. Not a Wolf. Mrs. Rose Not a Wolf. Mr. and Mrs. Daniel and Rose Not a Wolf.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
She could never learn that my real last name is not a wolf. It's Wolf.
What I especially love here is the fact that Wolf is a fucking last name.
Yes,
I know people with the last name Wolf.
I know a Daniel Wolf.
We all do.
I know Daniel Tucker.
Yeah,
That's a
not
good-
Tiger
That's a
Song.
made-up name.
Actually, I know a Daniel Lone Wolf who goes by Wolf. Which is where I came up with the Daniel.
I hate you so much.
I knew a guy whose name was Joe Razor.
That sounds fake. That sounds fake.
Nope, it was, I saw his ID, man. I swear to God.
Okay, I have a question.
Go for it.
So we have to vote by third period. First of all, is it time for first period yet?
Yes.
Second of all, who is going to gym class? Third of all,
Oh my
in
God.
between watching people in the shower, can I forge a whole bunch of ballots with my name on them?
Yes to all of those. So, first period's over, and Daniel and Alex, you both have gym. Rose, you have gym too.
Everyone has gym! Yes!
I swear to God, we got here early. This is all she's been talking about. So,
Am I in this gym class or do I just
yes, you're in the gym.
Okay,
class.
okay.
Oh God,
Technically,
why?
you're not. Technically, you have a free period,
yeah.
but you've chosen, for some reason, to go to gym with
I
me
just
people.
stand.
How is he enrolled? He's dead.
I sit and watch people. I'm like, you look sweaty. I'm gonna have to shower real hard.
I'm just standing out in the shade in the oversized
That is
sweatshirt
such a creep.
that I have because I just am really conscious about my body in gym clothes.
Hey,
All right.
where's the teacher? Make her run. She should be running.
Jordan, name me the teacher.
The teacher is Mr. Hopkey.
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 All right.
Mr. Hopkey, why isn't Rose running? She should be running.
Good question. Rose,
I don't feel well.
I'm gonna need a note from the doctor.
Hey, she said she doesn't feel well.
She said she doesn't feel well.
Are you just following him around?
We're best friends for life, I promise. I promised him we'd be best friends for life. I'm totally gonna watch him in the shower still, because that does not go away. But
Come on, Mr. Hopkey.
I
Let's
need
just
another
play.
one of these.
How about shirts versus skins? And I just take my shirt off.
Roll hot.
Well, I don't even need to roll this game. I'm just gonna let everything happen around.
You're just gonna let things happen to you, apparently.
So far, I have not rolled the dice once.
So you really are like Bella.
You don't
Yeah, I am the
move
Mary
plot.
Sue of this game.
You don't move plot. Plot happens to you. All right,
It's just,
roll
I
hot
don't
on.
understand
Fuck
why
it,
these things
everyone.
keep happening to me.
Roll hot for everyone.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
It's just not fair that you win these rolls.
Gain a string on everyone at the table.
Hooray!
And now it's time to be angsty.
Because you just had an awkward boner over a dude.
Maybe if you really cared about her, you wouldn't talk about how she's not feeling well, and you'd make her feel better.
Roll to shut him down, I guess.
Oh my God, thank you. Please let me do it.
Yep.
No!
I go, I didn't say that second part.
Hold on, can I shut him down?
Go for it, because he just insulted your boyfriend.
Why don't you leave Daniel alone? You're just jealous.
Oh my God.
ooh, jealous.
That is
7.
still a 10. No, 9.
9.
Numbers. It's a 9.
Math, hard.
Ah! I'm
Okay.
trying to be awkward and beautiful, not to add
Trade
numbers.
conditions. Or lose a string, actually, since you both have strings on each other, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I had that for
Ah.
some reason.
Yeah. Wait.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Wait,
if
I don't
you
think
put
I
that.
have a string on you.
Do you not?
No.
Then keep your string and trade conditions.
How that works, you can't. It has to be one or the other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have strings to get rid of, you got to choose a condition.
Yeah. You are annoyingly intrigued.
You're jealous.
I have so many conditions.
All right. Okay. You have dead meat.
I have dead meat, I have self-conscious, and I have jealous.
And you can clear condition by
Holding steady.
or suffering the appropriate action it takes to alleviate it. So
Yes.
After you defend me, I'm like, you protect me, and I protect you.
Oh my God.
But who will protect you from me?
You know.
Is this out loud?
Daniel.
Oh yeah, I say that out loud.
Holy shit.
Daniel. It's okay. You can tell me your secret.
I'm here too,
Is that
Daniel.
activating your rule? I mean, not your rule, your move.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Sure. Why not?
Hey, are you guys
Take
gonna
the
do something
string.
intimate? Because I'll totally watch it.
Yeah, you're definitely standing
What
right
do I
in
need to
between.
But I
I'm
believe
short
your
enough that I can't
move,
talk on my head.
your mortal move allows you to basically, when you excuse his creepy possessiveness.
Well,
That was not enough creepies.
Excuse their base nature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is definitely this.
Yeah, you take a string on them.
Take a string. After you get called out by the girl that you think can save your heart, man. No wait. You don't. You think this loser can save you, right?
No, this loser thinks that I can save him.
Oh yeah.
You just
Yeah.
need to toke up, man. You need to relax.
So just for my clarification, you owe two things to the evil thing living in the back of your brain. You think this moron can save you. This moron
Morons are really
spied on you
strong.
in the shower. You now have a crush on him. You have kind of embarrassed yourself in front of everyone at this point. You are in love with him, and
But annoyingly intrigued with Alex.
you're annoyingly intrigued with Alex. Okay, just making
Did I
sure.
make the
We've
right
been playing for
choice?
30 minutes.
Oh my god.
Actually, an hour and a half.
We spent about 45 on character creation, though.
Yeah.
I want to play
What's
this another
important
time, but I
is-
also really don't want to.
I
can't
bet.
tell
When am
how-
I
Well,
gonna
then
watch
let's
someone
make-
in the shower?
Let's make the most of right now.
Yes.
Let's make the most of right now.
So, you've just been called out by this girl you're annoyingly intrigued with.
No, she's annoyingly intrigued
He's
with me.
jealous.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I'm jealous of.
He is much hotter than you without a shirt.
Yes, because he's a
And
werewolf.
even with the shirt, or like 16 shirts.
The number of shirts changes everything.
It doesn't matter because somehow my character is like always wearing a hoodie. When it was in homeroom, it was like a black hoodie. Now it's like the hoodie
School
that
colors.
is the school colors hoodie. Like it just whatever is appropriate. He has like a tux hoodie ready for prom.
Like an ironic tux hoodie. That
Yeah,
just, like,
exactly.
You like spray painted the tux part on yourself, and you're just
Oh
like,
my god.
I just hate prom so much.
Yeah, you bought a black hoodie at Hobby Lobby and some white spray paint, and this is how you're going.
Yeah, but I really made it uber detailed and then took pictures and put it all over my DeviantArt page.
Is it powder blue?
Oh, it should be. Is it?
He's got ruffles.
Yes, with like a lot. Yeah, it's powder blue and like the painting stuff is done in white, except for a lime green rose on the lapel.
Oh, it's hideous.
That's the worst color of rose.
Other than myself. You hear the voice in the back of your head with his very posh accent that I'm not going to be able to pull off, but I'll try anyway for you.
Please do.
You know, if you really wanted it, I could help.
You're right. You can't do it.
I can't do a posh accent.
You're like weird David Tennant.
I can't do it.
Hey, you know what? Whatever accent Steven does, that's the accent he's got.
Roll to turn me on.
Oh yeah! Boom! Not great.
No.
I'm a little straighter now, thank you. My dad's going to be so happy.
Well, I mean, I did make a pact with an infernal entity in order to gain this power to save my little sister, who I sadly couldn't save, and it's left me torn up inside, but
I'm
sure.
human and I need to be loved.
Yeah, but I don't care if everybody else does. Yeah, so obviously it seems like making further, indiscretions with this horrible nightmare from beyond existence is a great idea for paltry high school romance. That sounds like a wonderful plan.
Yeah.
I will listen to the dark entity in order to win the rose of my heart.
Hey, I'm here too. What? I wanna
You
watch
are
the
determined to
show.
make this do a love square.
Plot twist
That's-
is Rose ends up with Oliver.
At this point,
That would be.
it'd probably be the healthiest relationship. Oh,
Hey, what's up?
Coconut
Coconut
Moon.
Moon.
Coconut Moon, thank you for the follow.
Oh.
I promise the other shows are better than this.
And we
oh.
have coconut liqueur in honor of Coconut Moon.
Yeah, we planned that.
We planned this shit.
Nothing is a coincidence.
After you have your little internal tirade about this, the demon just goes, yes, that's the deal. I'm glad you remember. How you doing?
I'm awash.
Awash in what?
Everything. All these
Why did I deal with high schoolers? Anyway,
Maybe we're not all that different. All of us.
throw me a string on.
Some of us
So
are.
here's the thing. Do me a favor, and I will fuck him up proper.
Well, I have a begrudging and slowly blossoming respect for him, but I do need to fuck him up bad. Sure, I'll throw him another string. Why not?
All right. That's
Because
kinda
nothing bad can happen when I give 5 strings to my evil, evil overlord thing.
Exactly. So during the dodgeball game,
Wait, we're playing dodgeball?
you're playing
People get
dodgeball.
super
Shirts
sweaty.
versus skins,
And hoodie.
and you're definitely on team shirts.
I'm like scribbling like poetry in my journal and like clicking it every once in a while.
Jim is the
Hopefully
only
not
place
licking
I
your
can-
lips weirdly or anything like that.
Jim
No,
is the
no,
only place I
no.
can
I'm
become an
awkward and
animal.
beautiful. I'm biting my lips.
Well,
Like,
what conditions do you have again?
I
Marked.
have marked and abashed.
Marked is bad for dodgeball.
Yes, marked is very bad for dodgeball, especially as it seems like the entirety of every guy in the cool guys clique, under the tutelage of Regina George, they're aiming right at you.
Dodgeballs hit me one after another.
I was waiting for you to...
They're only foam, but they feel like so much more.
They actually do. They actually physically hurt, which is not normal for you. Roll me cold or become your darkest self.
no, I want to do that.
Oh my god. Please fail.
Oh no! My cold is -1, so that's a 2 I just rolled.
Okay, one hits you in the side of the head and it sends you to the ground.
I've got to get out of this class.
Okay, I'm totally like going to like drop the notebook and come running for him.
No, Rose, don't get any closer.
What's wrong?
I've got to go.
Why won't you tell me?
And you have exited the room.
I run from the room as
You
as-
run into the locker room.
this.
Yeah.
I'm already in the locker room waiting for people to shower.
Well then,
So, can I read? Should I read the?
Yes, read your darkest self.
My darkest self. Where the fuck is? Oh, it's right here. You transform into a terrifying wolf creature. You crave power and dominance, and those are earned through bloodshed. If anyone attempts to stand in your way, they must be brought down and made to bleed. You escape your darkest self when you wound someone you really care about, or the sun rises, whichever happens first.
Uh-oh.
I have down the rabbit hole.
I guess you do.
When you go poking your nose in affairs not meant for your kind, someone involved in the situation gains a string on you and you mark an experience. She's gonna keep following.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna
Oh
watch.
man, this is gonna be a confrontation.
So,
Don't worry, I can forgive you later and
wait,
everything will be
being
awesome.
Will
dead
this
and
count?
invisible,
Will this count? What?
So wait, was I the one who
This-
hit him in the head? Was that the last?
that was definitely you.
My demon-powered dodgeball.
And I'm still just following like, Daniel, what's wrong? Why won't you talk to me?
Waiting in the locker room. So, what's your deal? Are you invisible?
I am not invisible. I have to be, that's a special thing. So what I am is, I'm floating at the ceiling where no one can see me so I can watch them in the shower.
You are so creepy.
Yeah. Goes
You're
with the
so
most.
impossibly creepy.
Yeah.
The ghost with the most perversions.
Casper the horny ghost. You are.
Here's the best part. It's the dude's locker room. I was just like, I've seen the girls so many times.
You're the reason.
You gotta mix it up.
I gotta see something new. Because I've already got everybody else.
You did have an
my
awkward
log.
boner over Daniel earlier today. So you're floating in the locker room as Dan comes barreling in, and so you're turning into a wolf creature. How's that look?
No! Come on, keep it together, Dan. If you've seen American Werewolf in London,
I've
Yeah.
never seen it. Is it good?
It's good.
But I don't understand, Rose. I thought he was not a wolf.
Everything elongates, and my pants, which were
Everything
the only thing I was
elongates.
wearing, they rip off, and I become a wolf.
Everything elongates, and then my pants.
A man wolf, you know, not quite like a regular wolf. It's like it's more humanoid. There's something
Following
in those
him.
eyes.
You're like a
Those
werewolf.
savage eyes.
But the savage eyes say the same.
Oh my god.
I could run Shadowrun. I could have done changeling. I could have done anything. I chose this. I'm playing this upon myself. I'm going to be so banned from Twitch.
So I started
Mac,
flailing around
Alex,
in some of the lockers.
Not Alex. Rose, you barrel into the locker room after him. You do not notice the floating dead boy who is seeing all of this. I believe it does qualify as your creep because this is kind of an intimate moment. He's now naked and a wolf.
Yes!
Why would I notice? There's more important things.
So I gained a
going
string on them.
I might
Take a
finally
string.
find
Yeah.
out what his dark secret is.
Well, good for you because as you run in here, you see him. You recognize those
Savage eyes.
savage eyes
They're
before anything
the
else.
same savage eyes.
I turn and I see Rose, but you know what? I don't see Rose. All I see is meat.
Oh my god.
Daniel, no.
I advance on Rose, slavering at the jaws.
Was this it the whole time? But I know you have to still be in there. He has to be in there. Daniel!
I reach
guess-
out, I lash out as she
Roll
seals
volatile.
Daniel.
I guess I would have come pelting after. I mean, yeah. Wait, there's other freaks?
Oh, jeez.
I
No,
lashed out quite
no.
effectively.
Okay,
Yeah.
that what I can't read that from here. That's
That's a lot.
That's a
Thankfully,
11. And I have
the
a
most
plus
you
one
can do is
volatile.
2 harm.
Yeah.
So that is a 12.
I do more harm to myself on a regular basis.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my god.
Rose is a cutter.
Why do you think
This
I'm
is where you
wearing
get
all
that really,
sleeves?
like,
Okay.
weirdly attractive scar.
So that was lashed out physically, right?
That was lashing out physically.
So when you lash out physically, roll with volatile. On a 10 up, you deal them harm and choose one. The harm is great, add 1. You gain 1 string on them. You need to hold steady before they can retaliate. Is that
Oh my
also
god,
a
you get the
third thing?
Misato scar.
Yeah. I'm going to gain 1 string on them because I don't want to do you that much harm.
Okay.
But
Because you're still in there somewhere, I know it.
here's
And
the
another
thing.
string on Rose.
I have 7 strings on Rose. So, but
Yeah.
wait, but here's the thing. The condition for ending my darkest self is
You
to
hurt
harm
someone you cared about.
I care about. So as soon as the smell
So I
of
have
blood goes
2
out,
harm?
No, you only have 1 harm.
Okay.
And he has a string on you again.
my heightened
Another
senses smell something other than just blood.
That when I come
I smell
bursting into the
strawberry
locker room when I
yogurt.
see him strike
Yes.
forward.
You come in just in time to see this giant wolf
Yes.
creature with
Amazing.
familiar yet dangerous eyes attack the woman you are. You're not sure what your relationship is.
Yeah.
But my burning eyes
Just-
know what to do.
Just in case you missed it, I smell along with blood. I smell strawberry go-gurt.
Why did you have to remind me? I'm
And-
trying to block you out.
And something in my animal brain, way back in the thing, it pulls back and remembers that I'm not just a wolf.
Your human brain. You remember your human brain.
Okay, and with that, your darkest self you have met the requirements to break out your darkest self. As you shift back into a human, you have taken a harm. That's the equivalent of like kind of getting thrown against some
Yeah.
lockers or something. It hurts, but you'll
It's
live.
okay, Daniel. I forgive you.
Now you know my secret.
I also got another string on him.
Take- oh my God.
Oh, so
That's one
do
of my
I.
things.
I know.
Because harming
You
your
definitely do.
Because harming your lover physically is inevitably a part of like 90s teen drama because physical abuse was okay and to be forgiven.
Rose,
The 90s were fucked up.
They're bleeding.
Why didn't you tell me?
Don't you need to take a
You
shower
came in
now?
just in time to see this
Watch
unfold.
out, blood.
Remember that I'm also completely naked right now.
You are.
Oh man,
Naked
do
is
I get
terrible.
another string because this
Yes,
is getting
you
more
do.
intimate? Take a shower. They're right there.
That's my fetish.
Now you see why
Goodbye,
I had to
horses.
keep my distance.
It's nothing compared to not knowing what was wrong with you.
You're seeing all of this.
Oh my god. What did you do?
No, it's okay.
It's not okay, Rose. He should never have harmed you.
Stop it! You're
Wah!
interfering. You're interfering with the shower. And
Wait,
we're
did
about
you
to
just-
do.
Hold on.
And now everyone looks up and sees you floating.
Hey, what's up?
Wait, are you gonna shove him?
Yeah.
Roll volatile.
No, I'm gonna step in front of that.
Oh,
shit.
god.
I'm gonna step in front and be like, no!
You can choose to roll volatile or not.
Do it.
Oh, I'm rolling
Good.
volatile.
Wait, so is this? Does still no one see me there? Because I
No.
can-
We're
okay.
doing this first, but they definitely saw
Right,
you.
right. No, but like.
I don't
Cover
get a
into the
choice
shower.
on whether to roll volatile.
Yeah.
This is beyond my control. I have no idea what I rolled.
7?
And I got, so 8. So, unknowable. When you lash out physically against someone on a 10 up, they lose 1 string on you. Here's what I don't. On 7 to 9, add to your list of options. They lose 1 string.
On
you.
your sheet, on your cheat sheet, it has your 7 to 9 options.
Right. On the
that-
player reference sheet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Options.
So the options on 7 to 9 are you harm them but choose 1. They gain 1 string on you. They can deal 1 harm to you for free if they want to, or you become your darkest self.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So.
Does your darkest self need a shower?
Oh, goodness.
So,
All right, so I can.
Okay,
so on
wait.
7 to 9, I add to my list of options. They lose 1 string on me.
Yes.
Okay.
How close are they to the showers? They're in the locker room.
Oh,
if
they're
I
not
turn
far.
on a shower, will the water hit them?
I'm gonna go.
Just enough to get him wet and naked and hot.
I'm gonna go with they
Done.
lose 1 string on me.
all right.
All right, lose a string on Demon Boy here.
Now I have no strings.
It's because I can't be caught.
All right, but he didn't do any harm, but he did
How
shove.
do you get conditions to go away, by the way?
You can hold steady or lean into them and do something to relieve them. Usually something embarrassing and terrible and self-destructive.
So wait, did
Well,
I get
just
rid of
jumped-
jealous?
Well, I have annoyingly intrigued, and I jumped in front of him, so...
That definitely got rid of that.
All right.
I had
Nice.
jealous.
I'm definitely
Oh, no,
not
you put-
annoyingly intrigued by you
Huh?
anymore.
What do you guys think? Should you get rid of jealous?
No, that makes it worse.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
even more
Yeah.
jealous.
Doubles the
Oh,
jealous.
God.
See that he tried to protect her,
Like,
or like
he's
tried
like
to,
jealous,
It
square
also
down.
probably makes. Yeah, well, how do you get rid of self-conscious if it has? Or my conditions.
I'll let you get rid of self-conscious. How about that?
Yeah, my conditions are just like downward spirals. I'm never gonna get rid of any of them.
So
It's almost like that's the point.
So if he like lashes at me and Bella jumps in.
I'm not actually
Rose.
Bella.
You are, but
Well, I am,
Rose.
but I don't go by that name.
Yeah.
You're
But Rose,
Rose.
I grab you and like pull you out of his way. I'm like, Rose.
But
Into
pulling
the
her out
shower?
of his way pulls her into
Are you?
the shower.
Yeah. Are you pulling us into the shower?
We're in
Yeah.
the shower together.
The shower, by the way, is on. I turned it on.
I go, Rose.
I turn
don't
around,
like
so
it.
I'm like against his chest.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
I don't like it.
Water falls gently
He's right.
on you, soaks your clothes.
Why is the shower on? Nobody would be in the locker room.
Except someone was.
Someone turned
Yeah.
it on.
Um,
Casper
you
the
have. I'm
horny
gonna go.
ghost.
Storyteller has to get involved real quick before this gets any further. You do have the realization that, who the fuck turned that on? And then you notice a dead floating man. Well, teenager. Boy.
thing.
Oh, hey, what's up?
He's floating like 10 feet off the
I
cliff.
just love all this
expecting the
like.
ceiling.
I love this Archie-esque angst, and then Jughead.
No, I feel like
I'm really not joking.
I feel like the only one who would describe you as a man is if like there's a write-up in the local paper because you were arrested for trying to buy like too much Sudafed at once.
Yeah, but it would be like a real like, but like they're gonna charge me as a juvenile.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
to go with the rest of my Coke.
Oh, yes.
And because this is the best, worst thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh my god, it totally is.
What's up?
This may be the worst thing I've ever done. I don't know.
You signed up for this, all right?
I didn't know, man.
Guys, don't you need to get yourselves cleaned up?
Oliver.
Out loud, you now all notice Oliver's floating above the showers.
Hey.
Oliver, how much did you see? I mean, oh, you're floating? Why could that be?
What's happening, Daniel?
Wait, do I need to hide that I'm a ghost for some reason?
I mean, do you? I don't know.
Is that like part of the game? Because I want people to think I'm cooler than I am, so this
Get out
seems
of the
like
way.
the best thing that could ever happen to me, except that they don't.
We're gonna go ahead and say most people don't know you're dead. He's the only one.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
And I don't want him to know because like I'll get kicked out or something.
Well, then you will have to explain that you're a dead person walking. Like,
I feel like it's just sort of an
That's true. Okay, so I
embarrassing
don't
thing.
want. Yeah. Oh, dude. Don't look up here.
It's okay. I knew.
Just turn. Could you all just turn around so I could get down?
Wait, are you asking us for privacy?
It goes one way.
You hear the voice in the back of your head go, "Ooh, how much do I have to pay you to kill all of them?"
I could never kill Rose.
This is the position I hope to never be in my life. This is soul crushing.
Just to reiterate, for my own well-being, naked in the shower, floating above said shower,
Yeah.
really wanting to masturbate,
I'm pressed against him.
pressed against naked man in shower,
He's
fully
just tall
clothed.
enough, though, that it's like, just like the right ratio of looking at each other.
If this was a movie, he'd be on an Apple box just to make it work a little bit better.
Totally.
And you are seeing all of this with a demon in the
shower.
back of your head begging you to just kill all of them.
In a hoodie.
In a hoodie.
Hey, this is important.
Are you trying to end
I
this game
think
already?
I should.
No, I just want to know.
Here, like I'm floating up at the ceiling, and there's 3 of them, and like they're like doing it, like they're all like posing,
we're
and
not doing
he's
it
like
yet.
jealous. No. And this makes me feel left out, which hits my unresolved trauma.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I love how you kept eye contact.
God damn it!
Still unresolved.
And then it just passes. The feeling passes. I'm like,
Oh no! You
What's
failed. You failed. This is the Apocalypse World, and I don't get to touch dice, but when you fail, I get to do stuff to you.
All right, do it.
Do stuff to her. Worth it for the reaction. This is why you should never invite me to be a part of games, or really your life in general.
I don't even think it's
Don't
fair
worry,
to-
he doesn't have to invite you to be part of his life. I will do that.
You're going to invite me to be a part of his life?
I have the same keys to the apartment.
God damn it! He does.
I don't think it's fair that Steven is playing this game because he has a clear favorite because he has a ghost on his hat. So
I didn't even think about that till right now.
Ghost that you got.
Freaking Gengar, man.
He's the best.
It's, I
All
really
right.
wish I had a
Bias.
friend.
You do have a PTSD style flashback to the night you died.
Okay.
And you.
I wanted weed.
And Rose.
And the only person who knows that you died, and you know he knows because he was there, is Daniel.
No one cares. I just start crying. I start crying like super, like embarrassing hard, like ugly face, like snot cry, just like.
We're not sure if it's shower water or him crying.
Well, he's floating above the shower, so it's definitely him crying.
Ew. Ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm snot.
can I fill in a little bit of the memory?
Yes, you
Just
can.
a second.
Yes,
So
you
you realize thinking back, and it didn't make as much sense until this moment, but when you like fell into the like water and drowned or whatever when you were, that was right. You were like high and
I
fucked
smoked.
up
Yeah,
and-
my fake pot was poisonous,
Mm-hmm.
and as it poisoned me, it caused me to like stumble off and fall into the reservoir and drown.
Yeah, you looked up and you saw what seemed just like a wolf drinking from the water, but then you looked up again, and I was standing there, and that's like the last thing you remember.
It is the last thing I remember. Then I,
Are we
But
just
now it
giving you
makes
like?
sense.
like, oh damn.
Are we just giving you like gay angst on top of this?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
Everybody here has such raging boners for everyone else.
Layers.
Layer-
Boner layers.
Layers of boners.
Layers of boners.
Like a boner lasagna.
I'm into this.
Okay,
Look,
boner lasagna wins.
I don't need this.
Oliver can be turned super easy. Oliver doesn't have a strong sense of self.
You are.
He
Now
just
you're
wants
getting
to feel
dangerously close to
something.
me in high school.
It's like,
Yeah,
I
not
know
e-
cool
not e-
kids wear flannel, and you're like, I'm gonna wear flannel.
I will wear flannel every day.
Flannel's who I am.
Yep.
Okay.
God,
Basically,
Flannel
you just
man.
failed. Basically, you just rolled a 10 plus on a shutdown roll on him without even doing anything. Go ahead, read from the options and choose one. 10 plus on a shutdown.
Shut me down.
When you shut someone down, roll
I'm
with
dumb.
cold on a 10.
Lord
choose
Zookington.
one.
Save me.
Give
Save
someone
me.
a condition. They lose a string, or
no
they lose
saving
a
me.
string against you. If they held no strings on you, you gain a string on them.
Oh, I hold
Um,
strings on you, man. I've seen you in the shower.
I'm gonna say you lose a string against me.
Okay.
It's like you're the reincarnation of Jim Carrey because he's dead to me.
Why is Jim Carrey dead to you?
Because he's an anti-vaxxer.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, good
I
to
didn't
know.
realize that.
Yeah, he's like married to Jenny McCarthy.
Wait, this is important. Losing a string, does it remove some of the memory of watching him in the shower that I turned on?
A little bit.
No!
You are so overcome with angst, it kind of kills your boner.
Oh,
No!
it's okay.
It'll
There'll be
come
more
right
showers.
back.
Angst, the ultimate high school boner wilter.
Dang
This is a very sweaty scenario.
This is a very strange game.
You were suffering, and I was suffering.
Suddenly the bell rings as gym is over.
Dang
and you are about to have a
it!
bunch of people.
Wait,
And
where
we're,
did
we're
everyone
in
else?
the, we're in the boys' locker room.
You're in the boys' locker room.
Where's everyone else gonna shower?
They're gonna come here.
Okay, I'm hanging out. I'm hanging out here for a while.
I think that's a
we're gonna
question.
take,
You guys need
we're
to
gonna
go.
take a 5-minute break real quick because I need this for my own sanity. While I'm gone, favorite teen angst movie or show?
Only one?
Only one. Oh God, the looks I'm
Oh,
getting.
Kyle X Spy.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with
Oh, yeah.
Teen Wolf. I've seen that movie 16,000 million times. I'm not talking about the MTV show. I'm talking Michael J. Fox.
Michael J.
I've
Fox.
seen that a gross amount of times, and I love his line where he's like, "I got problems. I'm allergic to eggs. I've got a $5 haircut. I don't need this."
Does anybody remember when Nickelodeon was trying to like way back in the day, like late 80s, early 90s, they were trying to like do the whole McDonald's thing with the McArch and be like a little more mature, and they came out with the show for like older kids, 15. That was straight up the name of the show. And like I was like 9 at the time, so I was like,
So you shouldn't have been
"Whoa,
watching
15."
it.
No.
You are 6 years too young for
I was
that.
six-
But that's how all those shows work. If it's like about being a teenager, teenagers aren't gonna watch that shit. They get it.
Yeah.
You
You're living
You
it.
say
It's
that,
like
but I know
preteens
a
were
lot of
excited.
people. But I was in high school during Dawson's Creek. People watched Dawson's Creek, dude. Not to our credit.
People
but-
watch teenagers who are 2 years older than them. That's the audience rule.
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense.
Although I gotta say, even as
Sad,
a teenager,
sad
I
sense.
thought Sarah Michelle Gellar was like older. I was like, there's no way that these people are actually like the ages they are, but they actually really were. I was super surprised.
Guys, it's March 6th already.
Wow.
Shit.
What happened to March?
Why are
That's a
you
really
trying to
good
ruin
question.
everything? You're bringing me down.
It's just been marching along.
My teenage
I told you my
show
supervillain is
Yes.
dad joke.
was Smallville because I've
Aw.
always been into superheroes, and that like snuck teen angst into it under it,
So
and I like didn't even get that that's
Wait.
what like half the appeal was until I got really into it.
What do you mean it snuck teen angst? They crucified him with a kryptonite necklace the first episode.
Yeah, but I mean
In a
like
cornfield.
the like romance of like Chloe being into
My
him.
problem was the
guy
lead
who-
actor had one expression the whole show. Everything was,
What's that guy's name? The lead actor.
I don't remember. But
I
the
saw
last
him
one
play-
said-
seriously, it was all
I
the
saw
same
him playing
face.
poker in
Right.
Vegas.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Well, that would make sense because he has one expression.
Uh-oh. Then he was good at poker.
Who has one expression now? What I miss?
I don't
The
know.
guy from Smallville.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like seriously,
wanna-
everything is
At
like
Wait, the guy who played Lex Luthor?
no.
Wait, the guy who
He
played
played
Clark?
Super. Played Clark. Yeah, like everything was.
Oh yeah,
he
no, it
was like the male version of Zoe Deschanel, where she just kind of always looks like sort of far away about everything.
Sort of
Yeah,
surprised.
I gotta say, I finally saw Emily Deschanel with bangs, and I was like, oh, that's how they're sisters. Like I really had not seen it before, and then with bangs, I was like, Oh, now you look like you've got those big crazy moon eyes.
Yeah, that sounds fair. While I was in the bathroom, I checked Twitter. About 6 of my friends have tweeted boner lasagna at me.
Yay!
Woo!
I hate everyone.
My goal for the night is complete.
I think some more people are going to retweet that now.
Hashtag boner lasagna.
Yeah.
I have given birth to a really gross pasta.
You've
picked
ruined
this
the best
game.
pasta dish.
So, Celine,
Yes?
what did you like that was teen angsty?
Kyle XY.
Was
That
about
was a show
clone?
that existed. I've never seen
That
it.
was the one where he didn't have a belly button because he came from a tube.
Which just means that he's a pod person.
No,
Yeah,
literally,
he
he
was
was
a
a
pod
pod person.
Yeah. But,
Okay.
like...
Dom, Nick, what do you guys got?
I didn't go for any of the teen angsty things.
Oh, bullshit.
Sorry.
Bull.
Not even
Shit.
Buffy?
Yeah,
Nah.
but I was old enough when I saw Buffy that I didn't. That it was just sort of like, oh yeah, I remember that. Not like, oh yes. Yeah, I didn't remember that.
You weren't like One Tree Hill or something?
Yeah, I actually didn't watch Buffy until after the entire series had aired because I got so freaking tired of being told, you look like Willow, because I had that haircut unknowingly, and I was like, I'm not watching that show out of spite.
I love Willow.
I watched like some of the first season and some of the second, and then I was like, man, I really hate Angel, and I had to
Okay.
stop watching.
We're all back. Let's get to the next chance I have to watch someone in the shower.
Well, we're actually just going to start with that. So, having this traumatic moment and remembering this really volatile, this really important part of your unlife, like, it wasn't that he just knew you were dead. It's like, he saw you dying, effectively.
That sucks.
You have ran to the girls' locker room.
Thank you. That's where the showers are.
Yes.
Well, that's where I need to go, because
You're
I'm
dirty.
in the boys' locker room.
You are.
right now.
And you're all dirty. and
I'm going to be
bloody.
like, I have to go.
You
But
flee out the locker
Your
room.
secret is safe with me. And just like,
And I just like drift behind her like a balloon attached by a string.
Oh my god.
As the two of you enter the girls' locker room, you're greeted with Regina George and her posse, and they all kind of stop and look.
Are
don't
they
seem to notice.
in the shower yet?
Not yet. There's a few girls in the shower just for you.
You are the most vile ghost ever.
Yes, it's like the beginning of Carrie. There's a few girls already in the shower. It's very steamy and very pretty. They all stop and look at you. How's getting your boyfriend head in the boys' locker room?
Oh.
it's okay.
Motive.
Now we're all ghosts.
Yeah. Look, it's okay if you want to do crude things with your boyfriend, but we have a real connection.
Yeah, with your mouth and his dick.
I like how everybody ran out of breath at the same moment.
I make a good mean girl. What can I say?
You would know. You've had your mouth on every boy in school.
Excuse me, bitch.
You're a skank, and everyone knows it.
Roll shut down.
Mortal problems.
That's shut down as -1.
That's an 8. That's the
Yeah, it's 8 though. Yeah.
You could also. Oh wait, no, that would just make it a 9. No point. Okay, we're gonna trade conditions.
All right.
She comes up and she shoves you. You know what, bitch? At first I was just gonna be happy enough beating you as prom queen. Now I'm gonna fucking ruin you. Marked for death. That's her condition.
March for death.
Marked for death.
Marked. Oh, marked for death.
Yes. What condition are you giving her?
Motive.
Make it something I can take advantage of when she's showering.
With your face angle like
Yeah,
that, that was
body
the
does
creepiest
not
smile
look
ever.
it.
Clothes won't stay on her.
All I have to say,
I give you the condition naked.
all I have to say is that if you do get elected prom queen, like, just look up before you go up to
Right.
accept the tiara.
Let's see. What do I want to put on her? Starts to show obvious signs of the STD she got.
Firewall411, thank you for
Hey,
subscribing.
Firewall.
Yay!
Speaking of,
I hate to say it, but that is totally legal.
Starting to show signs of the STD.
What's important is that does not deter me at all.
See, I'm there for you.
Thank you.
We don't have any strings, but we will.
No,
You
I have
were an
string. I have
indomitable
strings on you.
pervert.
Well, I will not use it.
You could shower, and then strings will be got.
Oh, I already got enough showering when I was up against Daniel.
You are dripping wet. I didn't realize what I was saying until it was out of my mouth. Yep. Dom's currently making like
Yep. You said
motions. So if you don't see me on
No, I thought
Saturday, I
you were
love
saying dead. I was agreeing with you.
Okay, I want to roll something real quick.
Okay, what do you-
All right,
what do
what
you
I
want?
want to do is
Harassed
I want to gaze into the abyss.
Oh, okay.
Which, if I roll successfully, I get to answer a question.
You can ask me a question.
I get to ask you a question and I
Yes.
get the answer to it. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing that.
Do it.
Okay, so that's 7 plus my dark, which is 2.
That's a 9.
It's 9.
Okay. What's your question?
My question is, what do I have to do to use my sex move on the mean girl? Because she's got an STD. No one else wants her. That's Oliver's calling
I'm here
card.
for you. Come on, man.
Come on.
You're vile.
This is
Oliver needs this.
the worst thing.
This is like when guys play a chick character and are just like the worst.
There's any girls there, I want to do them. Where's the Mountain Dew?
Gonna get laid.
Speaking of which, can you grab me a Diet Coke? I'm going to need it for tonight. Okay.
Roll the dice and see if I'm getting drunk.
Coke.
You got drunk. Okay.
Are there any girls
I have
there?
to. You are drained.
There, I want
But-
to hit on.
The spirits
Can you pass
talk to you,
Yes, spirits. I need this.
and you find out.
I want to get laid.
Malibu. Ghost.
You find out that Regina George
yeah.
depends on physical intimacy when she is like wounded in some way, her pride or physically.
Hell no.
And she has definitely had her pride wounded as she covers her side of mouth like, I thought that I bought the good fucking foundation just to cover that up.
Uh-oh.
Somebody tweeted that I look like the guy
Adam
from
Savage?
Yeah.
100%.
But I was on a date the other day, and the first thing she said also was like, "Wow, you look a lot like Adam Savage." I was like,
Lean into it. Buy a beret.
Unfortunately,
Wrong
Rose
one. The other one.
has got
"Yeah, the cowboy
just,
hat."
naturally flawless skin.
Oh yeah, no, your skin is just porcelain.
All right.
Except when you get freckles, and they're such a blemish. They're fucking adorable.
So, here's what I would
Regina?
like.
My eyes are never going to be able to roll back to the right position.
Regina shoves Rose and then storms out of the locker room, not even bothering shower.
She doesn't bother to shower.
No.
Dang it,
But-
I am torn between wanting to watch girls shower and the need to follow Regina. I'm following her. Like a balloon attached.
Isn't that a little red balloon in that like French film? that
Yeah,
follows
oh
exactly.
my
the-
God.
I kind of bounced cheerfully along.
Okay, you red balloon this shit. You are now in the hallway of the school. She is just.
She's distraught.
She's distraught
Trying to
as
go
all
someplace
hell. She goes to her
private.
locker and flings it open. Goes for her MAC cosmetics and starts just like trying to fucking cover it up.
Whatever. She doesn't use MAC cosmetics.
I sink
Okay,
down
elf.
behind
Cover
the
girl.
wall. Behind
Cover
the.
girl.
She's got her locker
Maybe
door
it's
open. I sink down on the
Maybelline.
other side, and then when she shuts the locker door, I'm like, "Hey, baby, you look real good." It's time for me to play
Roll hot.
Turn Someone On.
With the creepiest sex face of all time.
Oh shit!
4,
3.
3.
Yes.
I'm 5'2", 98 pounds, soaking wet. So it's like, hey baby.
She's taller than you.
Yeah, it's super tall of me.
You
look real good.
I wish you were facing that way so they could all see.
Yeah, do it to the camera.
All right, which camera am I now seduced? Okay. Wait, I gotta look way up. Hey baby.
Wait, do it to the dice cam. Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
No.
Oh my god.
You look real good. you have everything you need there?
Sure. Oh yeah.
More than we need.
I did not need this ever.
Amazing. I love this
Of course
session.
it is.
So this is going to be a regular game on saving throw, right?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Had this turned out better, I was going to try to use this as a pitch for a new show. It's not happening. No, that's not happening.
But Dom
I don't
looks so
know why you
happy.
keep thinking this game isn't going the best possible, because I am getting to see everyone in the shower.
How the fuck do we keep this up for 10 weeks?
But isn't that pinched expressions on Dom's face?
Oh, don't
Unrestrained
worry.
joy?
We'll be able to keep lots of things up for 10 weeks.
God damn it, Mac!
That is.
You're actually supposed to call
Okay,
a doctor
so-
in that situation.
All right, so when I fail utterly,
When you fail
to turn her
utterly,
on,
she slams you into a locker. Go ahead and take one harm, because it really does hurt. You're surprised how strong she is.
you're surprisingly strong.
And
not
she
that
looks
I'm
at
weak.
you with murder in her eyes. You also see something else behind her eyes, but you're not entirely
Is it
sure
lust
what.
from
It's not lust.
No,
It's
damn
more
it.
like an infinite cosmos of terror and pain.
I don't like this.
And then she leans in and kisses you.
Oh snap! Oliver gets it.
Yes.
Meet me in the boiler room in 5 minutes, and if you're fucking late, you're dead.
Not
She
a
wants
problem.
the janitor to watch.
Oh my god, that's her secret fetish. Not like normal voyeurism, only if it's the tentacle janitor.
Okay, so here's what's important. As soon as her
She
back
likes
is
it when he
turned,
participates.
Oliver sprints to the boiler room. Like, no stopping anywhere, no subtlety, no like sneaking.
5
Sprints.
minutes later, fade to black. Your sex move
Oliver's
activates.
in there, like, sitting on like this.
Megazord power, activate! I can't believe Oliver's the first one to get to use the sex move this game. That was
yeah, it's
that
amazing.
was
I'm not
Guys,
really sure that that's
that
what's
was-
guys,
happening.
I live near Talene, and she would hunt me down in my sleep if this didn't happen.
I have to use the sex move.
This is not the way
It's
I
a
would have
very
bet if I
disappointing
was like
sex move,
gambling
quite
on
frankly.
on sex moves.
Hey,
Desperation
there's got to be
works.
build up.
The game's not over yet.
Goodness. We still got an hour and a half, baby.
I don't
The
know how
night's
much
still
build up
young.
there needs to be. These are teenagers, man. They get hard on a wind and just as soft
What?
again.
could have drained people's XP by gambling on this.
Oh.
We should have. We could have. Why didn't we think of that?
That's really funny.
We could have had you betting.
But
for
they
who got
could
laid
be
first.
unlocking other stuff, and nothing's gotten unlocked yet.
I know. No one's unlocked anything.
Especially the keys to
What's
Rose's
important
heart.
to ask is, was
Oh,
the thing
Daniel already has those.
that Oliver gets laid?
I wrote bad poetry about it.
Because everyone wants that. That's what everyone
Well,
wants.
good for you.
I can't believe that.
You do get laid.
You've never written bad.
I don't
5
feel
minutes
like-
later, on the dot, she's there. Mouth closed, pants off.
Done. Tears stream down his face.
Don't look at me.
Okay. Wait. Don't look at me! Pants off, mouth closed, except for the uncontrollable weeping.
Soon to be followed by the uncontrollable yogurt.
Ectoplasm.
Uncontrollable weeping.
Oh my god.
He's only mostly dead.
Oh,
Throw
yes.
coins at him.
You have activated your sex move, fade to black. We're not going into any more details because
Okay.
I don't need that in my life.
My sex move is I get to ask her a question. She has to answer me honestly. She has to ask me a question. I have to answer honestly. I hope it's like, what are my hopes and dreams?
Oh my god, it's like a really creepy lasso of truth.
Yeah.
They're in the boiler room, right?
Your dick's a lasso of truth. They
Not
are.
a big one either.
They
You
are.
are down by the
janitor's
boiler room.
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He likes to participate. There's some hentai
Okay, do I get
going
to ask a
on
question
here.
first, or does she get to ask a
You
question?
get to ask the first question.
Are we here because you're going to feed me to the Cthulhu in the boiler room?
No.
Okay.
I need a dick and yours was
I
around.
called it wrong. Maybe I should have approached it as a different question.
So, who do you want me to kill tonight?
Kill.
Yeah.
Oh. The guy who was mean to my best friend.
You want me to kill Chad?
No, not Chad. What's your character name?
Alex.
Alex.
You are trying to get a Jewish person killed.
I think it's like just the people who adopted you are Jewish.
You're adopted?
Of course, that's why I read so much and understand pain so much more than the rest of these unconscious sheeple.
Oy vey.
That's not a re-roll.
I don't know what's happening, but it got thrown over here. It is now.
I probably
L'chaim!
I'm using it.
Okay, so I clearly misused my question, thinking that Cthulhu was a part of this. Some kind of monster. And maybe if I were a better ghost, I would have hesitated on having someone killed.
Hey, I mean, this could
Unlike
be a continuing
Beetlejuice, you are not the
relationship.
ghost with the most.
Yeah. Like we can be real tight buds and like hang out at my house and play video games and smoke pot.
I feel like she knows that even if you bragged about sleeping with her, no one would believe
it.
you.
Yeah. It is totally safe for her. You are so.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
like.
She is. Well, she's not clean, obviously, but she gets out of this situation pretty easily. DJ Regular, thank you for a $5 donation.
Woo!
Let's get this shit show rolling.
More than it already has. And that's a whole other fetish.
Why?
Because it upsets you. Clearly.
You really.
That's gonna have you on masks next
You
season.
created your own torture chamber, man.
I didn't pick you guys.
Okay. The important question now is, she's gonna leave me here.
She gets up and she starts getting dressed.
Now,
Now,
get
what
in
was
the
your
fetal
question
position.
again? Well,
My question was, is she working for the Cthulhu down
no,
here?
you said you're gonna feed me to the Cthulhu. I
Are you gonna
thought,
feed me the Cthulhu?
and she said no.
She said no.
Yes.
That was my question. I wasted it. I should have asked who. Like,
Well, you
why
can't.
are you
I'll let you have
supporting me?
follow-up questions, but she doesn't have to be honest because
Okay.
she is getting dressed,
All right.
and you guys have pretty much almost missed second period at this point.
Who cares?
Everyone
Well-
started missing it, Bob.
So are you like, are you bad then? You kill people?
Yeah.
Oh, are you human? Or are you like some other kind of bad thing?
Are you?
I'm not anymore. Human, I mean.
Oh my God, do you cry about everything?
I cry after everything. I mean, I think I cry after sex, but this is like literally the first time I've ever had a chance to test it out.
You just sensed it in yourself.
I just seem
You're
like
like,
the kind of guy who always cries.
You know what would happen if I had
Wait,
sex?
wait.
Probably
You're a
cry.
virgin?
Well, I mean, look at me. Seriously.
Oh my God, I'm such a fucking idiot. Ugh.
You're winning like in a lot of ways right now. Like this has gone better than you could have
She
ever
is
imagined.
very pissed off as she gets out her cell phone. I fucking ruined everything. Great. Fucking great.
What? No, it was the best, most beautiful thing ever. It was the best 30 seconds of my life.
Yeah, I know it's the best 30 seconds of your life.
There's still tears of joy.
Oh my God.
Well, congratulations. I wouldn't come to the prom tonight, by the way.
Oh,
Could,
it's okay. So,
Yeah.
Was
is
that
something
an
bad gonna
entendre?
happen at prom?
Was that a double entendre?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she didn't come just now either, so.
Oh, she def-
Oh, snap!
Oh, no. You were basically there to get her started. She did the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Well,
my
that's why
God, I'm
Cthulhu
vile.
Janitor was there as a backup.
I'm so glad my mom doesn't know what a live stream is.
Oh,
She does now.
Oh, great.
Hi, Mom.
I'm so glad my mother has.
This Shatter Stephen's mom, you don't think that's...
Okay. Oh, all right.
It's just Mama Pope.
I feel like you're telling this because we have a strong connection and we're in love now. So whatever you say, baby.
Whatever, I rode your dick. Consider it a favor.
I do. Thank you.
By the way, if you tell anyone, I'm just going to deny it. So, bye. And with that, she's dressed, her makeup's back on, her hair is pretty flawless, all things considered, and Regina George leaves.
Regina George is flawless.
I heard her hair is insured for $10,000.
Whoa.
I hear she does
Okay.
car commercials in
In
Japan.
Japan.
So
Where's that from again?
we pretty much
Mean
made
Girls.
second period. Oliver's gonna have to like cry it out for a while, so he probably won't be rejoining till third period.
All
Man,
right.
that sounded like an
Can I-
intense climax.
Oh, it's
Can I go after Rose now that she's like like after I've put on clothes again.
After second period,
Bummer.
you missed your opportunity after first period, Jim. But after second period, you
I
do
should
get
go soothe
a
myself
chance.
by hanging out in the shower and watching people shower. But I won't.
So gross.
You're like
Period.
unstoppable.
You are so disgusting.
Rose, can we talk?
Third period's when the freshmen go to gym.
It's right after English class, and of course you're reading Romeo and Juliet, which is what you're holding in your arms right now, just to the camera, so everyone sees it. And you have met her outside second period.
Oh, wow.
I gotta say, in all the years I went to school, I never saw a girl carry a book like this.
Because no one carries books like this. This is stupid.
But Rose is awkward.
She's hiding behind her books.
It just makes
And
it more
her pain.
beautiful, if that's even possible.
Oh my god.
Rose,
I like to imagine the potheads every so often, like, stop, listen to you, and just gotta keep walking. Just like, he just does it. It's just what he fucking does, man. I don't know.
I wish that somebody made like an animated cartoon of this thing, and yeah, just like background characters, just like every once in a while, like.
Saving throw animated. Let's get on that. I'm sure we have the budget for that. Alex, you also have English with Rose.
Of course, because like I'm
It's AP.
yeah, I'm
AP English. Sure.
God, I loved AP English.
Of course you did, you nerd.
There was something you wanted to ask me?
it's just Rose now. You know who I really am. And I think in a sense you always knew who I really was. But I walk around these halls and everyone is the same. They're so domesticated. And I go by each of those and the way I see the world is different. I smell the makeup and I smell the perfume and the dirt
Daniel.
on them.
Do you want $10
Daniel,
million
you
to
smell
kill them? I will
real.
give you $10 million
You
to
don't-
kill them.
You smell real.
They don't understand, Daniel.
Rose.
But you know what? I do.
I have a question for
Maybe
you.
I'll give him $10 million.
I take out a flower that I've made out of paper. It's like a little
Oh
paper
my
rose. I'm like, do
fucking
you know
God.
what this is?
I think I have an idea.
It's not a rose, because it's not beautiful enough to be a rose.
Wait. So how?
This is in front of you.
If I'm like looking at this, I don't want it to be obvious, but can I give a string or something to the dark passenger with me? I've been watching a lot of Dexter, so I'm just gonna call him my dark passenger.
Fair enough.
And make the paper flower like wilt and die.
Well, I want to finish what I'm
I will let you
asking
finish.
real quick, and
Yeah.
then you can do whatever. Rose, will you go to prom with me? And then I want to use a string to offer her an experience point if she does the thing that I am asking.
Oh.
Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and have a real mechanics lesson real quick, just for the audience.
Wait, I gotta put down my fake book for that.
Yes, you drop your book.
Oh yeah, totally. It was,
So the way
it was super
you-
dramatic and awkward.
Yeah, no, you're like, your heart stopped. So, usually the way it works is every character is given 2 stats per game. And whenever they roll that stat, they get an experience point. As this is a one-shot, we're not going to bother with that. Whenever you gain an experience point, go ahead and take an advancement instead.
Nice.
Basically like a level up.
So grab
Ooh, I get another mortal move.
You can, or you can take whatever you want on your list. But I will allow you to, so you basically, if you choose to go to prom with him, you can have your advancement.
I don't believe in prom, but I would for you.
That means so much to me. Because I don't believe in prom either, but if you're there, that makes it real.
I don't believe in prom. It's like Santa Claus.
We'll make it real together.
I do believe in prom.
I go in for a makeout.
I want to become my darkest self so badly. Wait, what about the wilt?
Okay, then I'm going to take, just as a whole thing before we get there, I'm going to take mess with me, mess with him.
Oh my god.
When you use your lover's name as a threat, add 2 to your roll to shut someone down or hold steady. Your lover gains a string on you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dadgummit.
Oh my god.
How many strings do you have on Rose? Just
I've got 6 now because I used one.
usually you have 3.
But you just got another one.
But she hasn't used it as a threat yet.
Oh, that's right.
She
That's right.
took that.
Yeah, but I have 4 strings.
Okay. So you talk to the connoisseur, your dark passenger again.
Yeah.
Where Toad's making out just like right in the hallway.
You are
Don't even
totally
care.
making out.
It's just
It is
terrible.
PDA. There's like sweet silent mumblings between you two.
Yeah, I want like the smell of rotting eggs and brimstone to like waft from his body or something.
Remember, she's awkward.
So natural.
Okay, you give him another string as the rose in your hand catches fire, almost burning you.
I'll protect you. I step out the fire.
As I looked on with my burning eyes.
Yes. Your dark passenger leans into your ear and whispers, "Wouldn't you like that to be you?"
Duh.
The burning rose?
No. Yeah,
Daniel.
not the burning
That was
rose.
a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, I'm
not
gonna
Rose.
level with you
Not
here.
beautiful,
Like,
it's
I'd
not
like to
Rose.
be the one
I said
making
that
out with
already.
Rose,
I know, right? It's
but
like they're not even
but that
listening.
guy's a douche. I don't want to be.
You're right. He is a douche.
I imagine at some point it gets really awkward because it's like that like slammed into the locker thing, so you just hear it.
Oh. You were like this close to getting like fined for something inappropriate. So yes. Hurt him and I make her yours.
Okay, well then it seems pretty obvious that I'm going to need to try to gaze into the abyss to figure out a way to hurt Daniel, not a wolf.
Which is just amazing.
Just
man.
try it. I've got bells
No idea what
to
Eight.
protect me.
That's a 9 in total.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and choose from your darkest list. Darkest, not your darkest self. Your gaze into the abyss list.
Gaze into the abyss list. On a success roll on a 10 up, then a 7 through 9. Choose one of the. Choose one. The visions are confusing and alarming. The visions are lucid and detailed, but they leave you with the condition drained. Well, it seems like all good teen drama is surrounded by misunderstanding, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to go for the visions are confusing and alarming.
Yes.
Okay, you are all right. You have a vision. You are at the prom. Everything's on fire. There is
fire's on
an
fire.
indescribable horror standing 40 feet above the gymnasium, and around you blooms wolfsbane.
And there's a balloon like.
There's literally a
You're a
balloon
balloon.
floating away.
You know,
It's a metaphor!
it's funny that you're like a balloon because it's like you just like let all the pressure out of the room every
And
time.
also people, no, I'm not gonna
I'm
go there.
here
I'm not
too.
actually even gonna go there.
Let's not.
I just
I
I get where you're going. I
I
love
had a
it.
thing.
Is it about blowing? Is it a
No,
blowing
it's
reference?
about sucking and then the funny helium sound that your
Oh.
voice gets.
Yes.
no, I just love this idea of like a balloon with Oliver's face, whatever sort of vision or anything you're in. It's like I'm here too.
I'm watching you shower.
Where's the
Giving you
local
weird
shower?
helium voices.
I'm going to a bathhouse.
Oliver the drug dealing ghost.
Do you need some drugs? I'm totally your hookup.
So that's your vision.
Clearly,
My
I
grandma
need to
has
get enough wolfsbane
butterscotch
to summon this horror from beyond, capable of defeating
butterscotch.
Daniel, not a wolf.
Sure, why not?
Also, I have no idea what the hell wolfsbane is, so.
It's a plant.
Time to do the only thing that I can do. Visit the horticulture teacher.
What? This isn't fucking Hogwarts.
Oh, let's go to herbology.
no, my junior high and high school had a horticulture area.
Where the fuck did you go to high school?
Not
This is a
remotely.
private school. So.
No,
It's
I
a
went
really
to
shitty private school.
No.
No, I went to a
Good one.
public school. In Northridge. Yeah, there was a
Oh,
horticulture area.
Northridge.
No, but I went to another one in like Canoga
No,
Park, and there
trust
were.
me, Northridge is no.
Whatever.
No, it was-
We're
it
from
was-
Southridge.
Southridge is where it's
We do
at.
things by the streetway.
Hey.
Southridge!
Wait, is anybody here actually from like local, or did you guys all move here from somewhere?
I'm local. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's the Valley, you freaking ignoramuses.
It's the one on Devonshire, right?
Lassen, yeah.
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 I live
know,
in the
I
valley,
talked
but
about
not originally from the valley.
It's weird. It's the only high school in the valley, to my knowledge, that has an actual agriculture program.
Well, it's a junior high, but
Well,
It's because they send you to Pierce afterwards, which
Yeah.
also deals with that. It's
Oh,
like, you
yeah.
want to be a
No,
farmer?
but
Here, we got
Parkman down in Canoga Park also had a
And
horticulture
I grew up
area.
in Northern California, so no one cares.
So,
Point is, there were horticulture areas. I'm calling
And I
this.
will let you. I'll say the biology teacher also is in charge of the horticulture club. Sure, why not?
Yeah, awesome.
All right, name the teacher for me.
Mrs. Schmidtman.
That is not a name.
It is
but
not.
I'll allow it.
it is now.
Okay, Mrs. Schmidtman.
Somebody who wanted to like convert but did a really bad job of it. Yeah, so gonna try in my most subtle and intelligent way try to make sure she doesn't know what I'm going for. So
You walk into the biology room, and Mrs. Schmidtman is erasing the last lesson on the blackboard.
Mrs.
Why not?
Schmidtman, what do we have growing in the horticulture area right now?
Well, let's see. We have some wolfsbane. We have some this. We have some that.
Oh, hey!
Where is the school located?
Where is the school located?
Hell.
No. all
The
high schools
Lost
are hell.
Island. In the TV show Lost, that island and Lost.
Magical
Okay,
nowhere
fuck
land.
it. West Virginia.
Oh,
even better.
ew.
Actually,
Virginia.
aconitum would probably grow there, so
There you go.
good job.
Thank you.
Has to be more humid climate. I did not look into growing it in my house at all ever once.
No, of course not.
I'm learning a lot about you tonight.
That was really good. You turned on the crazy eyes, like really, like on a dime. That was.
You haven't seen
What
Mac's
crazy
no
eyes?
face. Ah, there's a no face.
Oh no, that's different.
There's a no face. Do that with the camera. No, thank you. No, thank you.
See, I don't have crazy. I just have. He calls it my 1,000-yard death stare.
That's what it is. Anyway,
Mine goes for at least a mile.
only a mile? Damn.
At least.
There you
It
go.
depends on if there's mountain ranges in the
In
way.
case anyone's concerned, Oliver is finally hitting like the sniffle stage of the crying.
Oh,
It's been a while.
You
man.
were-
I can assure you.
Sniffle whipper.
I can
Sniffle
assure you
whipper.
100%. No one is concerned.
so
Not
yes, she
true.
lists several plants. None of them you recognize, and one of them is wolfsbane.
All right, great. Well, then I'm gonna have to stealthily head over to the area which is open to all students.
Yes,
and
it is.
Not in any way like restricted, and stealthily get wolfsbane, even though nobody's there. Because why would anybody bother with this stupid horticulture area unless they were assigned to it?
There you go.
Yeah.
You just bring over some safety scissors, snip, snip, and now you have yourself some wolfsbane. Good for you.
Yeah, brah.
All right. So, Talene.
Yeah. Is it third
Oliver.
period yet?
Oh, it's definitely third period. And you wanted to go ahead and rig the votes.
Oh yeah, I did. I was so distracted by getting late, I forgot about my rig the vote plan. No.
Well, as you make it to third period, what's your third period?
Well, I tend to just go to gym over and over again.
Well,
I guess
you're
technically
dead.
on the schedule, third period would be my chemistry class, but
Looks like today you got to learn a lesson in sexual chemistry.
Get out of my room.
I don't think that's at all what happened.
Maybe we paid
You
attention to
learned
chemistry,
through
he would know
failure.
not to smoke lead.
Because you.
He thinks Avogadro's
All of the rest
number
of
is the like
Oliver's-
phone to a pizza place.
The rest of Oliver's life is going to be filled with like such a low expectation for
Life?
sexual.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sorry. The rest of Oliver's death is going to be filled with such a low expectation for sexual encounters that he's just going to be like, oh my god, everything is so amazing compared to my first.
You hope.
I mean,
I
you hope.
Growth
hope.
spurt. That growth spurt's going to come.
No, it's not.
It's going to change everything.
No, it's
nor,
not.
nor is anything going
6
to.
foot.
Your first time got to be with a really hot girl
That would
who
be the hottest
also
girl.
is probably a psychopath.
Probably.
So
It's the only
It's
way I
cool.
can get with anyone. There's got to be a flaw.
Anyway, so the votes are cast for prom king and prom queen. And you being able to just kind of balloon float wherever.
Yeah.
Follow the class.
Dropping ballots.
Well, you follow the class
You're dropping your
representatives.
name in prom king and prom queen.
I want to be everything to everyone.
Either way, you follow the class representatives to the student council room
Oh yeah.
where they are counting the votes. Well, they will be counting the votes next period.
Oh, they will.
Yes.
But first, I'm pulling out all the ballots.
Don't pull out, it
scratching
doesn't
out all
work.
the other votes and putting in my name.
Are you leaving the other scratched out
And
thing
it
on
really
there?
does.
Yes. It is the worst, most awkward.
No, I read the digit.
No,
Forgery
no,
job
We're not
ever.
going there.
Fantastic.
You know what I'm gonna do while I'm here?
What?
I'm gonna forge my girlfriend in.
Who's your
I don't think she
girlfriend?
needs help. I
Regina?
just had sex with her. I can't remember her name.
Regina
Typical
George.
me. I'm a real stud like that. Regina. I want to make sure that Oh crap! She said she was gonna kill people, and I shouldn't be there tonight.
Yeah, you do have the realization
She's
that
gonna be so surprised when I'm the prom king with her. Sweet.
Regina George.
When you look at it, was she already winning?
Yes.
she was actually, but
That's
not by
because
much.
nobody understands me.
But not by much, actually.
I do.
You could easily make it so Rose wins. I'll give you a string on her if you do that.
If I make Rose win,
Yes.
but then I wouldn't want to win. I'm gonna make my best friend win with Rose. That's what I'm gonna do.
Your best friend who wasn't actually nominated.
Doesn't matter.
Writing campaign.
Writing campaign.
This is forgery time. This is forgery 101.
All right.
It's all the same handwriting. It's all the same big, thick black marker.
The old votes are still on there with X's over them.
Yeah.
I guess they changed their minds.
Every single person somehow got it wrong the first time,
Yeah.
except for the people who voted for
And then I'm going to
Rose.
find a stack of blank ballots and just fill those out in the same manner. And
Somehow
I'm going
there's
to vote
more
for someone
votes
else
than people who
first and
attend this high
scratch it out.
school.
Just to keep it consistent.
Yeah.
There's actually no votes for any of the other candidates anymore.
None.
Not even to make it believable.
You overcorrected.
Oliver is not compensating for his
Oliver's
lack of
not
physical abilities
smart.
with super brains.
Nope. You're not that smart, and you're not that strong.
Nope. But I
You're
really
not
want
that
people to
smart.
like me.
But you're persistent.
You are officially me in high school.
Oh,
I'm so
oh.
sorry.
This is that thing we talked about where the joke is not funny.
Have
Okay.
you followed me on Twitter? Come on.
All of my forgery is done now. Do I need to roll anything or just?
You do not.
Ah, sweet. Do
For
I get
such
a
a
string on
great
both
job.
of them?
You do.
Sweet.
For such an amazing job as that, I can't imagine needing to roll. It seems like a foolproof plan.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, who would ever think?
Not Oliver.
Certainly not Oliver.
Yeah.
Certainly not
Imagine we're
Oliver.
still being gross, like in class. It's like holding hands between the desks.
Oh my
My God.
It's super annoying for that one guy who needs to walk through you to get up to the board. And like, guys, come on.
Go around.
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
don't know who this guy is, but he's my favorite character.
Greg
now.
I'm not going to
Normalton.
let anything
Greg
shut
Normalton.
down.
Greg Normalton, who is
my favorite character.
who's somehow inconspicuously like present for all these things.
No,
and
Greg
just, like,
Normalton's like everywhere, and every time he's just like, what is wrong with you people?
I won't let
The
anyone
average
become
student
between
is
Yeah.
us.
just like,
Me
I just
neither.
want to go to school. You guys are fucking
Especially
werewolves.
not Greg Normalton.
Oh, fuck that guy.
No, like, hey Greg, are you going to the prom? No, dude. Something terrible is happening right now. I don't know what, but I'm not getting involved. I'm staying home playing Overwatch.
It's sad because he had a date with Amy Blandstrong.
He's going to play Overwatch before it's even out because we actually established a year for this. So that's really impressive. Are you sure he's normal? It's like, what is it in
He's a
Gravity
time
Falls?
traveler,
It's
sure.
like,
Fuck it.
it's like Tad Normal Guy or something, or Norman Guy or something.
Norman.
Norman!
Once I'm done with my forgery efforts, I'm already pretty much missed chemistry, and I don't like that class anyhow. So I'm just gonna head over to the showers.
In class.
Wait, you're gonna
we've
head over to
taken
the
a Go-Gurt
showers?
and cut both ends, and we're both.
I don't want to be shitty, Tilly, but it feels like
I know,
you're
it's
kind of
like-
playing out of character here.
No, you finish it.
No, yeah, I've had
I
plenty.
want to change it up.
No, you finish
It's
it.
your favorite.
I had one earlier. I don't know if I can wait till prom.
Oh, jeez. I am feeling nauseous right now.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna have to start setting up my right for revenge against Dan Not a Wolf.
Okay, so what exactly are you doing for your right against Dan Not a Wolf?
Well, I mean, clearly the connoisseur.
And where are you doing this? Because you're still in school.
Well, yeah, but I mean, clearly the gym is not being used because it has to be like ready for prom setup.
We
So-
just used it.
Yeah, but I mean, once dodgeball's done, you know, like.
Fuck it. Prom's being.
There's not gonna be anyone taking
No. They're
showers.
playing dodgeball outside.
Okay.
You fucking weirdo.
It's a nice day outside.
The gym is off limits
People will sweat
as it's being set up, and you find it empty.
showers.
So I'm gonna like, you know, add to the floral arrangements all this like wolfsbane, you know, covertly, which means just like shoving it really poorly.
All right.
But I need to do it in a specific and like dark, evil pattern, which I'm sure he will tell me, and I will somehow get wrong, or I can roll. I don't, whatever.
do you just want to give him a string? Because I'll tell you how to do it.
Yeah, that feels like a good idea.
And you are now your darkest self.
Oh, shitballs.
Go ahead and read your darkest self, and that's your script until you're out of it.
I had not.
I've been
Darkest
keeping
self.
track.
You can't get what you need anymore. The world has left you cold and alone, shivering in the wake of your own addictions. The dark power will make
Addictions,
some
you know,
open-ended demands of you, and it'll promise you some lucrative and perhaps volatile things in return. Every demand you fulfill brings you a little closer to feeling whole again, to rekindling the fire in your heart. Whenever you fulfill those demands, remove a string it holds on you. You escape your darkest self when the dark power has no more strings on you, or when you agree to an even worse bargain with an even more dangerous dark power.
Sounds like Oliver needs to make a deal with someone.
You are definitely not a more dangerous dark power.
What am I?
You're kind
No,
of
Oliver's pretty dangerous.
you're kind of a dweeb.
What? No.
What?
My best friend is a werewolf.
Dweeb, I got laid.
And every movie with werewolves in it, they're the coolest kids of all.
I totally slept with like a super hot chick. Would a dweeb do that? Then I asked her questions about herself and wanted honest answers. Would a dweeb do that? And I cried for an hour. Would a dweeb do that?
I guess so.
You killed everyone. Everyone's dead now. All right.
Cool, we're all ghosts now.
Awesome!
Everyone floats around like balloons.
Who's gonna take
99
showers?
bathroom
Balloon
balloons.
So, you have given yourself over to the connoisseur, and you hear a voice behind you. What are you doing here?
Is it my girlfriend?
It is
I'm not even there.
It's not Regina George, but it is one of her friends.
cool.
Heather Chandler.
Heather Chandler.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just trying to help set up to make it extra special.
You're not on the prom committee. The connoisseur leans in. I want her blood.
All right. Well, I mean, then maybe you could help me. I'm gonna try to turn her on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is.
That's creepy.
Of course, it's creepy. Have you seen this guy? It's my character's
The
whole
pigeon.
sad mojo.
The pigeon. I forgot he's called the pigeon.
10.
didn't.
Ooh.
Yeah, but unfortunately, my hot is a -1. Although I don't know if I have any carry forwards or anything.
Still a 10?
You do not.
Oh.
Wait, no, it's
That's
not.
9.
Yeah.
You got a
It's
9.
an almost 10.
Yeah. So.
So that
You're right.
means I get to choose. Take a
It's
string,
an alternative fact 10.
promise you something, or bang your brains out.
In Dark Sun Season 2, me and Sean used to call 8s government 10s.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. No, I can just see it like me putting
9s
my
are
hand.
government 10s.
Like I can just see my creepy, stupid way of trying to convince her. I just walk over and put my hand on hers. Maybe you should help me.
For some reason, this seems to work because Heather Chandler is not known for her good decision making.
Apparently not.
Well, I mean, sure.
So which thing does she choose? Do I get
She is going to promise you something. While she's helping you set up the Wolf's Bane, hey, so I don't have a date for the prom yet, and it's going to be pretty cool, at least Regina says it is. So, like, you want to go with?
All right, I guess. I mean, not really into prom, but, you know,
Neither
whatever.
am I. Prom's lame.
No one wants to go.
Then I
to
guess we
prom.
could go ironically.
But everybody's going.
Everyone's like pretty insistent about going.
Then
I
we
feel like
can
that's-
we can go as long as it's ironic.
Did I even go to my prom? I don't think I went to
I
my
want to
prom.
know what the theme of this prom is.
The full moon.
One magic night.
One magic.
For one magic night. Oh my.
I think that.
This magic
What was
moment.
the prom theme in Carrie? I can't remember. I think it was one magic night.
I don't know. I don't care. I just remember the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. It's the
Actually,
only prom that matters.
That's the theme. Enchantment Under the Sea.
Yay!
I can't remember what my prom's theme was, but I remember we actually raised a ton of money, and it was actually somewhere really nice. We had like lobster.
The fuck?
Yeah, well, because for whatever reason, my class was really good at fundraising, and we raised way too much money for this stupid event. And they had like really good food. It was like done at like some Sony Picture Studios lot or something.
Mine
Like,
was lobster adjacent because it was at SeaWorld.
Cockroaches?
And probably cockroaches too because it's SeaWorld. Irony!
Lobsters are the cockroaches of the sea.
Yeah, they're bugs.
They are.
It's gross.
Why do people eat
yeah,
Lobsters are bugs? What?
Yeah.
them? Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I
No,
don't remember
lobsters are
too
bugs.
much about my prom except like starting out at my friend's house, and he had like a guest house in the back, and we all pounded shots of straight amaretto.
You're so grown up.
Badass. Whoa,
Amaretto.
Because it was
Now-
The hardest of all.
guys,
is-
I now know what Oliver's favorite drink is.
no, it was because his parents had this huge
Amaretto.
liquor.
Straight amaretto.
His parents had this huge liquor cabinet, and it was the only bottle that wasn't that was like open. But at the same time, it wasn't like they weren't gonna notice like 9 people, because that's how many of us there were there. Like had taken all these shots of this bottle. It went from being like 9/10 full to like 1/8. It was ridiculous.
Too many bad flashbacks. Let's get to the fake prom that's way grosser in other ways.
Oh, this
Yes.
prom's gonna be a mess.
Fake proms are the best.
Yes. So, it is at night.
Really, the prom's at night?
No
That's weird.
shit.
Like, buck the trend. Wow.
Wait,
We're so original.
have I seen anyone else shower between?
There were 3 more periods. Yes, you saw people shower. Are you happy?
I am.
Don't forget, people are getting ready for prom later, so you can follow them to homes and stuff.
Time to watch people get ready for prom.
By the way, I should mention whoever photoshopped that picture of me as Adam Savage. That's gonna be my new social media
Me too.
profile.
I'm sorry,
picture.
what?
No, just somebody put a thing that said like Colin Green, and like it has a picture of Adam Savage. So I'm gonna make that my picture for all my social media accounts when I get home.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So yes,
Claim my identity.
So,
night of the prom.
so I stand out in a field. I'm ready to go get Rose, but
Oh,
I'm wearing
Jesus.
my tux, and you know it's a little beaten up, a little troubled,
It's your dad's.
because I'm not the sort who normally wears a tux. You know, it's like it constrains me.
Oh my God.
Most high school students do wear tuxes all the time, though. You're such an outlander.
But I stand out in the field and I look up at the moon, and I bask in the moonlight.
Oh my God.
So I get 2 to my dark score.
Yes,
while
you
I'm
do.
basking in the moonlight, and I look out there and I smell the wind, and I hear the wind, and I smell the people everywhere around me, and I want to gaze into the abyss.
Okay, gaze away. You're at a +1.
Yes, 5, 6. So that's a 7.
7.
So it's okay. And I want to.
Government 10.
I want to. Yes, I want to choose that the visions are confusing and alarming.
Ah, yes.
What kind of visions are you hoping for, though?
Well, what I'm asking is like, how can I like keep Bella safe? Not
I
Bella.
love that he
Rose.
keeps calling
Rose.
her Bella.
Well, that's your real name.
I
But
don't like to
Ro-
go by it,
I
though.
know. I'm sorry. I
And
don't
yet,
even
ironically,
think that
it's your
name.
soul name.
'Cause I know
No,
you're
my
Rose.
soul
I know you're
name
Rose
is
on the
Rose.
inside.
The fuck is a soul name?
It's a thing I made up. Like, it's how you feel on the inside.
It's the name you give
I
yourself
think I
when
had
you don't
that
understand
name.
what your
Discovered.
soul is. Like, my soul name is Schmear.
Mine's Dunzo.
No, actually, I want to alter my question.
Okay.
It's the same intent, but I just want to think. am I the biggest danger to Rose?
Wow. Okay. Now, do you want
Rose
to?
hope so.
Do you want them to be? Do you want the visions to be clear and you become drained, or do you want them to be alarming and confusing?
Alarming and confusing.
Bring it on.
You see Rose as a beautiful China doll ballerina spinning slowly in a field of snow as this large looming creature.
All right, the
stands
first part is
behind
what
her.
I see all the time when I close my eyes.
Yeah, and I'm sure the main feature is her human eye. She continues to spin.
I'm
When
so,
I see them,
I'm so on the side of this demon.
when I look into your eyes,
I don't have
The
any
connoisseur is the good guy, in my opinion.
I don't have any regrets. My character is like, yeah.
Hashtag no regrets.
And you are a ferocious wolf. There are many of you, and they're all coated in blood. But there is something much larger that smells of fish.
It's Cthulhu.
I was about to say it could be a metaphor, but then it got
lobster.
really extra weird at the end.
so
And that's your vision.
the scene from the outside. I'm
God, back.
The
Oh! I'm over it.
Oh.
This, me, over it.
It was something like before he got to the very end of describing this, I'm like, that could be oh god.
Oh my
God.
God. I just once this whole thing is
Nick,
over,
do you
I
have
need to
something
know
to
if you're
share?
thinking the same thing I am.
Oh.
The-
Okay, I'm with you.
Oh.
Nothing to contribute to this train wreck.
So the
Train wreck is the right word choice.
It's over.
What can you contribute? A train moving at maximum speed, getting into a wreck, is at its highest potential
Okay,
for damage.
when he comes out of his vision, next to him is Oliver, like, hey, buddy, what's up? You're good? I saw you hanging out here in this field with the moonlight, and I've been, just hanging out with different people.
Oh my God.
You ready for prom? We're going to prom together? We
Today
split a
started out so
limo?
Oliver.
promising.
I think something's gonna happen at prom.
Oh, yeah, it totally is. My girlfriend's gonna kill a whole bunch of people.
Kill
Yeah.
a whole bunch of.
Did I tell you I got laid? It was the best.
I can smell it on you.
You believe me?
Oh! Oh!
We've got to go to that prom. We've got to protect Rose.
You do have to go to that prom. I have a surprise for you, because we're best buds.
And then I run to prom,
Why do you howl?
doing everything I can not to go into all fours.
I guess,
And I
I guess
float
I'm just
slowly
meeting
behind
him there.
Oh, I'll
Really? You're not even picking her up?
I
You
guess I
fucking
do
savage.
go to pick her up. That makes
I
more
got
sense.
this limo. We split this limo.
Why do you have a limo?
Because I got it like 4 months ago. Like, hoping that someone would go with me.
Reverse.
It's my uncle's.
It's a hearse. It's a hearse.
So I'm
It
gonna
is
go.
a teenage angst drama.
It really is. Someone's driving a hearse. Fuck it, let's go.
Which is not as bad as my character who picks up his date in his older brother's ranchero wagon.
I got glasses of rosé for everyone.
Rose, like Rose. I'm gonna say. Meet me at Rose's. I have to run. And then I run. I need to be free. You know, I need to.
I know Oliver knows exactly where Rose's is because he's been there a lot.
What happened?
Driving
This
over.
is terrible.
Don't have a limo driver because it's a hearse.
I gotta.
I drive it myself, but I'm real short, so I'm like,
You don't even have a license.
I hope no one pulls me over. That would suck.
Honestly, I don't know how much more I can handle without missing.
Thank God we live in West Virginia where you get away with this kind of bullshit.
Okay. All right. We'll take another
I know
break.
that-
I've had
Listen.
way too much Malibu.
I haven't had enough.
I know all the cops. They've all busted me for dealing drugs.
Oh my
I'm
God.
hardcore.
No, they haven't.
Officer Penske
Well, that
just
one-
wants you to reform.
And one
By
guy was like,
right.
a lot of them sit me down and have a talk and say, maybe you could have a better future if you weren't such a fucking idiot. And I'm always like, yeah, I'm hardcore. I'm ready for prison. I'm prepared mentally. But I'll have a growth spurt, don't you worry. I've been tried as a juvenile every single time. I never seem to get anything but probation. But I'm hardcore! Hey, let's get this party started. I got all kinds of drugs.
Clip this. Oh my God.
What do you want? What do you want? Cocaine? I got it. No, that looks like baking powder. That's what cocaine looks like. You want some of the hard stuff? Huh? You want some X? Look at all these little squares of paper. Totally got drugs on them.
You like score like MSG and are calling it opium.
Listen, let's have some rosé and just talk it over, right? You know what would be awesome? If my limo became the party limo at prom!
Live!
It's totally a limo! I don't know why you keep saying this isn't a limo. It's long, it's black, you can lay down in the back. What makes this not a limo?
She just be going. Oh God, this is amazing.
So I got some brownies. They've got pot in them.
I didn't go in the limo, by the way. I ran on foot.
I have no idea who you're talking to.
No, here's what's
All I know
happening.
is I'm gonna
As
throw up.
Oliver is driving the limo to Rose's house, he's practicing talking to his new best friend in ways that will impress Daniel. Yeah.
Also, like, I'm fast, but I'm not like super speed fast. So I imagine like you're at any time not
Just
that
like-
far away.
Yeah, just like a few, like at the next light.
Yeah, you're like full
You can
pelt
see me
run
going
with his like stilted poor driving, like the sort of like.
I'm real
Okay.
short, so I don't reach.
I
the
need
pedals
you to
real
roll me
well.
volatile real quick.
Oh, to make sure.
Dan.
Dan,
Volatile. 6, 7.
Okay, you do get to Rose's before.
dude,
Nice.
you're so
Nice.
fast. I have best friends with the coolest guy.
You also don't know how to drive a stick, so.
Sticks are hard.
Besides, Dan knows a shortcut through the wild berry
they?
patch.
I mean,
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. So do you want me to stay out here? Because we're best buds, so I could let you
How do you
have
feel
that
about your
moment.
mortal decision?
We'll be right out.
No regrets.
As soon as he goes in
No
the front door, I
regrets.
float up and go inside to watch what they're doing.
Rose.
I'm sorry. I was just writing some poetry
I'm
about
floating
us.
over them as this happens.
You are floating over them watching this incredibly weird, intimate moment. Go ahead, take your string or experience point. I don't fucking know anymore.
I should get an experience point so that I can have dissipate and walk through walls. That's how I'm gonna creep
You know
on
what?
them
You
now.
know what? For like a 5-minute monologue that you had with no one, you weren't talking to anyone. You were talking to the camera. Like the only person who heard it was the
Camera
chat.
understands.
Take an advancement. Just fucking take it.
Yay!
Yeah.
I love how my camera's still on her. Like it doesn't need to be on me anymore. This is a Talene show.
Every show is Oliver's show.
Take
My
your
name's Oliver,
advancement. I'm
main
over
character.
it. I'm done. I can't.
Here it is.
I can't
This is
even.
method role playing.
Yeah, neither can the connoisseur. I'm really hoping to help him out on this one.
Please do.
I'm expecting some pretty incredible infernal rewards.
Whatever. Nothing can disrupt our love.
Oh my god.
Hurry up and be intimate so I can watch it.
So yes,
I go
you
into the house.
are floating, and you also discover while you're floating to spy on them because they're doing this in her bedroom, which has a canopy bed and
Well,
looks
with-
over a lake or
with
something
Black curtains, obviously.
with black curtains, obviously.
Oh my god.
No one understands.
But
You
translucent.
find that you can go through walls, and you are now in her closet watching this secretly.
This is awesome! I can't wait to tell my best
You
friend.
shout.
He accidentally shouts.
They were like, "Did you hear that?"
So I burst into Rose's house. I'm just like, Rose! Oh my god. You look stunning.
Slow motion, sparkles, soft music playing. It's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously all black lace because that's all I own.
What?
That's weird.
It's just like,
It's an entire dress made out of black lace.
yeah, there's just like
She's
Are you a
Lydia.
hooker?
layers of black
She's
lace.
Lydia from Beetlejuice.
That's why nobody gets me.
Because you're a hooker?
There's layers of it.
Oh my god.
So you can't see anything.
Moving along, once more together, it's a beautiful romantic scene, and you're in the closet watching. What do you do?
It seemed like we'd be great for each other, but really, we're terrible for everyone.
No one's
It's not a
happy.
romantic scene yet.
Oh goodness.
Rose,
Daniel.
so beautiful. It's not the dress, it's you.
You're just saying that.
If you just knew what you look like to me.
Tune into the next episode of this session for more weight loss tips as you vomit your way through romance
I mean,
scene
guys,
after
I
romance
watched
scene.
Riverdale. For fuck's sake, this is worse. Anyway.
Oh my god.
I think something terrible is going to happen to Prom.
I don't have any spoons left.
Something terrible to you.
What? I mean, but as long as I'm with you, nothing terrible could happen.
And even though we say we don't care about Prom, we must go.
I want to protect you. But I'm just not. I don't know if I'm strong enough.
Oh my god.
We'll protect each other.
Oh, Rose.
So you two gonna
You
bang
make
or
me
what?
more human.
Oh my
I
god.
just, I hold his face.
Please let the bang! Sex moves
Oh
for
my
everyone!
god.
All right, you two bang.
all right. it's
So
gotta
I
happen.
immediately tear off my tux shirt.
All of it.
Okay, but yeah, because this is awful. So do I have to roll?
No. If you bang, you bang. You don't have to
All right.
roll the bang.
Yep.
What's your sex?
Daniel.
Please tell me someone quoted that one.
Yeah.
You don't have to roll the bang.
My parents aren't home.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Why are parents never home on prom night?
Because they love me.
They're chaperoning the dance. Okay.
Rose, I don't know if I can control myself.
I don't want you to.
And then we bang.
Yeah.
And then you bang.
no.
Take your strings, because you saw a very intimate
I see it
thing.
all.
And then the worst fan fiction moment of all time occurs.
Oh, my God.
no, this is because
Okay,
that
let's
stuff
go.
happens.
We'll do your second, because I actually do find your sex move hilarious. Jordan, what's the
my
sex
God.
move for
Were
Mine-
they
boys?
like a clown hilarious? No.
My sex move is when you have sex with someone, you establish a spirit connection with them.
God.
Either until either of you breaks that spirit connection by having sex with someone else. Add 1 to all rolls made to defend them. You can tell when that connection has been broken.
The worst part is, you know it's going to be broken because somehow he and Oliver are going to bang it out.
Dude,
What?
I have a girlfriend.
But
totally into
we
watching
also know
it.
what your sex move is.
Yes. When you have sex with someone, trigger their darkest self.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
snap.
Buffy. Oh, Buffy. What did you do, girl?
So,
What didn't I do?
Alex, you are at the dance.
Wait, you let him into the rumpus room?
Well, if that's what you
Get
like to call
out!
it. That's a really outdated phrase.
Go away! Be gone. Shoo. I'm moving out. I'm getting a new roommate.
He's just gonna live here now.
This table is now my bed.
It is. Dom, I'll pay you rent.
I'm really proud of rumpus room.
I mostly love the fact there was a brief moment of, actually, that could work out for us. Alex, as you are at the Dream Under the Sea themed prom,
It's the enchantment.
Enchantment Under the Sea, you notice the wolfbane you have set up all begins to dissolve. Like it was almost on fire and has turned to ash. And you
Bad
feel,
deal.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
you feel the dark power go. The job begins. Meanwhile, you two have just finished coitus.
I finished watching.
You have finished doing whatever the fuck you do.
Watch.
You know, on the one hand, my character's probably sad, but I, as a player, am really psyched not to have gotten laid because everyone at this table is terrible.
Yes, they are.
I've not caught their terrible STDs of
You
awfulness.
feel
I'm still.
you're having a moment of bliss, a moment of pure connection, of a true, real relationship, something that actually makes you feel like you have control over your life and you might grow the fuck up one day. And then your heart starts pounding and you get a lot hairier and congratulations, your darkest self is activated.
Rose, run! I'm not gonna be able to control myself.
Daniel, no!
I'll hurt you again.
Oliver, what do you do?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna watch. I mean,
Like all you do. Like all you do.
I know. I'm pretty limited in my ability, but I'm really good at watching. Because, I mean,
Like
maybe she's got this.
like that big-headed baby from the
It's
Marvel
okay,
universe,
Daniel.
the
I
Watcher.
forgive you again.
All right, so you're in enough control that if you wanted to run away, I will let you roll volatile and run away from the situation.
I'm gonna try and run before like the
Like leap out the window.
Yeah.
Roll me volatile.
Yeah.
Because obviously you live on the second story because your
Well,
house is
yeah, duh.
And that's a 9.
9. Okay.
One
If
volatile.
he runs out, I'm coming out.
From the closet?
Yeah.
Another closet.
You are me in high school.
I'm in the closet.
Yeah.
He sprints out. She leaves her there.
Yes.
Or
You
is-
dive out a window, but since you rolled under a 10, that's a government 10, you are going to end up in a situation a little worse.
Don't leave the limo. There's
Um,
rosé for everyone.
You are now left. Your boyfriend has turned into a wolf monster, and
It's okay. I still love him. It's
well,
not his
Oliver's
fault.
here too. So what the hell you do about that?
Hey, girl. Don't even fret. That's my best friend.
He came out of your closet.
Why
Yeah.
are you in here?
to bear witness to this beautiful
I'm
event.
just here for you. I'm here for you and my best friend. I mean, you and Daniel are meant to be. Let's get in my limo. and go
Roll
to
me
prom.
hot.
Oh, okay. Not at all. That's a 4.
You don't believe him for a goddamn second.
But by the way, just to add to the look of my werewolf thing, I had kind of gotten my like tux partially back on, even though it's kind of torn.
Oh,
So
yeah.
now it's like still on my werewolf body, but it's like torn up and like there's fur sticking through it. And
That
it's
only
just,
makes Rose want him more.
I mean, look, if you're into that, it's kind of hot. You don't believe Oliver for a second, and you kind of realize, oh my god, he just watched the whole thing.
That's gross, but I understand if you are interested
Oh my
in
God!
people's love because
is wrong with
sympathy
you?
is my weapon.
Take your.
You're the
string,
worst
yes.
character ever.
So I take a string out there.
Take a string, because you know he watched
Oh
you
my
have
God.
sex, and you're somehow
I
okay
mean,
with this. I
like-
hate this game forever.
Let's go to prom.
I mean, you're not like
And Nick's
him,
laughing at
are
me.
you?
I deserve it.
mean,
No,
but
it's
you know
awesome.
it's.
Fizbin,
Fizbin.
thank you for the follow.
Thank you, Fizz.
Thank you, Fizbin. We love you.
Can you help me find him?
Oh, totally. We're like best buds. Come get in my limo.
That's funny.
and have
He's
a...
never mentioned you before.
It's because we're that tight. We don't
like
need words.
secret friends.
No, like best friends forever for life. You don't even need to say anything about it anymore.
You're
Come
dead.
get it.
Okay,
Dang
can we
it.
go find him?
For not life. You don't need to
Wait,
say.
what? No. What did you
Come-
mean by that?
Let's get in my
No,
limo.
what
Go to
did you
prom.
mean by that? Because down the rabbit hole, poking my nose in affairs not meant for my kind.
This qualifies.
And so
Look.
you gain a string on me, and I marked experience.
Take your advancement.
Look.
Ooh, yeah?
If you
Yeah.
get an experience point, you take an advancement. That's how we're playing this right now because
Oh,
we got like 30 minutes left of this shit show, and
Okay, so I'm going to go with excuses for my moi. When you ignore some blatant problem with your lover or how they treat you, mark experience.
That's
Yeah, see,
pretty
the whole-
solid.
the whole thing about the mortal is that you victimize yourself, so you get all the experience points.
I know how to do this.
Clearly, we watched a lot of the same shows back in the early aughts.
And worked on them. Anyway.
Look, Rose. I mean, this is gonna make me seem like a real badass, but I died at a party that was a super rockin' party, and I was like the hit of the party, and everyone loved me, and I totally died there. Now I'm a ghost, and I guess I just haunt things to make them awesomer. But I've got a limo down there, and all the rosé you can drink, and I will take you to Daniel, because he's my best bud.
That's all I care about is Daniel and not your weird problems.
All right.
All right, going back to Daniel, because that had to play out. I could not let that not happen. Wearing half a tux and turning into a werewolf, you have run into the street just in time to almost get hit by a cop car.
Yeah.
Cops are totally onto me. I'm a badass.
They slam on their
I'm
brakes
pretty
just
sure
in time.
That's not true.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That was that.
Rebel.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought we broke something.
Just my heart.
so the cop slams on the brakes.
Oh.
I kind of circle around the cop car, you know, more beast than man. In fact, all beast.
They get out of the car and pull guns on you.
I launch myself at the police officer.
Roll me volatile.
Can this car go
This
any
is not good.
faster?
4, so that's a 5.
That's a failure. You miss and you get a bullet to your shoulder.
Oh no.
Take a harm. You also have a realization that there's something bigger going on. Something nefarious. Something with a terrible accent that doesn't really seem like it's from anywhere. And it all comes back to Alex.
I
And you
can
have
barely make out what this means because the part of my brain that thinks and the part of my brain that understands and loves, that's not the part of my brain that's in control right now. The part of my brain that hungers is.
Oh my god. I want to be so evil.
Do it. You're in your darkest self.
Yeah, so, all right, as my darkest self, realizing my own thing, when getting to the prom in my older brother's awesome ranchero that's black with, like, a homemade drawing of an angel with stigmata on the side.
You're terrible at driving stick.
What do you think people do in the South?
I don't know, man.
Rosé's
A
just
lot
like-
of incest. The point is,
Okay,
I want to try to get.
I might be offended.
I'm a little offended too.
Is West Virginia the South?
I
I'm from
always
Virginia.
considered it.
Oh, I don't know.
What's
My
happening?
friend, the only people I know from out there are from Virginia, and they had very choice things to say about West Virginia and Mount
Okay.
Mama.
Moving along.
Anyway, I want to try to use my demonized self to get hot before the prom with Heather Chandler.
Yes.
All right, so this is gonna fail really badly.
That's like kind of sweet.
So actually, although I have a way I can use this, I would like
Jose
to
Tesa.
uncanny voices. I would like to give the dark power a string in order to realize a secret about someone you're talking to. So I want the secret to her heart.
Just eat it.
Corn nuts.
All right, I will give her some corn nuts and
Corn
go
nuts
for it.
Gross.
BQ.
I have no idea what I rolled, but it's bad, isn't it?
That's actually pretty good.
That's
a 10.
pretty good.
Oh, all right.
Since you brought her BQ corn nuts,
Yeah. Because
it's not a party without corn nuts.
If he brought me a clove, maybe.
anyway,
Like
That's
corn nut.
boosted to a 10.
well, the reason that I went through all this trouble is because for my dark work to proceed, I'll obviously need an accomplice, and in order to do that, I have to activate my sex move.
Oh my god.
When you have sex, the dark power loses a string on you, so that string went away, and gains a string on whoever you had sex with. Basically, I turned her into a thrall of the demon.
Okay, fade to black, that happens. Heather Chandler is now working for the connoisseur as well.
Yeah, so I mean, we obviously need to like fertilize these wolfbane ashes with our blood. Because that's
Fertilize. That was the word of all the words you could have
You
picked.
could have gone anywhere. Mixed. Mixed is a good word.
You know, I was
Mix
thinking
the ashes with our blood.
I gotta be honest. I was really just thinking plants. I did not the other connotations.
That's why you can't have rows you don't think.
As opposed to the werewolf who's currently running towards prom in half
Hey.
a tux.
It's
with
not
a bullet.
his fault.
Hey, I don't think of anything except Rose.
Oh my God, you're just like girls in high school. Yes.
I have never been more happy to be out of high school and gay.
So luckily, I'm used to cutting. So this will be easy for my
All
part.
kinds.
Oh, dark.
But in order to like make sure the thing is holy, when Heather and I both cut, we'll mix the blood and let it like drip together. Be really creepy on the outskirts.
Okay.
You're demon married
You
now.
do this down in the boiler room
Yeah.
underneath the school.
Yeah.
Who's
With the
lieutenant
tentacle
or
janitor
watching?
just watching, like listlessly, just with like one eye, like.
Actually, you hear a noise from behind you. What you doing there, kiddos?
Making it a night to remember.
And it is the janitor, the one-eyed, hunchbacked, just unfortunate motherfucker. He looks at Heather and then he looks at you. You got one of my girls there.
No, old man, you had one of mine. I suppose I'm going to have to lash out violently to prove it.
Go for it.
Oh, why is
Beat
this
the old
game?
janitor.
Pigeon versus janitor. An age-old battle.
This is the worst.
What did I roll? I can't even tell.
That's an 8.
Okay, and I have one to volatile, so that just goes to 9.
Government 10.
All right. What? I don't know what the hell that means.
It's good enough for government work.
Yeah, I know that. I just don't know
It's
what it
not
means.
what you wanted, but you gotta get close enough.
It'll do.
That basically
only
describes
thing
my
that
sex
will
life
do.
in high school.
Oh.
So,
Oh,
lash out physically.
please go dark. This is a mistake.
You harm them, but choose one. They gain 1 string on you. They can deal 1 harm to you for free if they want to. You become your darkest self. I don't suppose I can take the 3rd.
You're already your darker self.
Yeah, all right. I'll let them do a harm to me.
Okay. You dive at him and manage to get your hands around his throat, and then you feel a tentacle around your throat. Turns out the rumors were true. He is a monster thingy.
Are you into it?
God, I hope not.
Are you?
Do I have to roll cold?
I will not make you roll for that.
Okay, good. Yeah, I would do it, but I wouldn't want to. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to strangle the life out of help me. Get my thrall to help. Hopefully, something.
He wants to strangle the tentacle.
maybe stab him through the forehead with a heel or something. I don't know.
Heather has actually gone completely glassy-eyed and seems like she's on Mars or something.
Yeah, no, that'd be a common reaction to my lovemaking.
Are they in the same place that I had sex earlier? Because there's
Yes.
a big puddle on the ground.
Of
Right.
tears.
Why?
Of tears.
Tears.
I think
Of
it's funny. I think
tears.
the 2 most perverted people at this table are the ladies. It was awesome.
I meant tears.
You're vile.
But you knew how people were.
I did not actually.
What?
What?
What? I think you're a liar.
I
Carol,
gotta
she's a
go.
liar.
After this, I gotta go to synagogue. I gotta go to church. I'm gonna have to Google where a mosque is in North Hollywood. I'm gonna.
Cleanse yourself in every possible
I
way.
might stop by the Scientology Center on the way home.
I'm just
I-
covering my bases.
Don't take
honestly.
a shower.
Yeah.
Never.
Balloon in here.
Why is there a balloon in here? They all float down here, Georgie.
All right, I mean, can I guess I'll continue to lash out violently.
Go for it.
Oh my God, come on, roll something better, you son of a bitch.
You know what I really like?
Oh, come on now.
When
6.
people take baths.
So I
before they fall
failed.
asleep.
Yep.
It's so soothing.
Better angle.
You hear a different voice in the back of your head. It's much louder and much less accented than the other one. It speaks words you cannot comprehend, and your hair turns white.
Oh God!
You get the feeling it's trying to make a deal with you, though. You can take it.
Yes.
Wait, what's the deal? You're not even gonna find out the terms. You're just like,
I mean, obviously, I just
My
want
hair!
all the power I
We're
need
with
to
you.
make my wishes.
Go ahead, take an
Why?
advancement.
All right.
And you are now working under Cthulhu.
Cthulhu for tagging mother.
The connoisseur is like, fuck.
Connoisseur's like, I'm out.
This is out of
Yeah.
my league.
like, ooh, peace.
Peace out.
Well, the better monster won. I'll see you at the conventions, Cthulhu.
I'm gonna go back to drinking blood
I
or
will
whatever the
take.
fuck I do.
I will use mine to take the remaining bargains.
Okay, you now have all your bargains.
All my bargains. Because apparently my character has gone past the point of sanity, and it's just
We're in a different
feed
game.
the machine.
It's turned into Black Bag.
A little bit. Little bit.
So the boiler room is the bargain basement?
It is the bargain basement. Thank you, Nick.
And I'm going to assume that this new voice is coming from the glutton.
You can call him the glutton.
Yeah.
His friends call him the glutton.
He has many names.
Yeah.
But Cthulhu's the one people know.
Cthulhu is the one on the box.
He's a devourer.
All right. You, charged by this new demonic energy, know that Cthulhu has demanded a sacrifice this night.
Okay, then I'm just gonna start like trying to headbutt the janitor guy until his head is like a broken melon.
Roll me volatile again.
Wait, he is Cthulhu, right? Like,
No. Basically, you found Cthulhu's.
Oh, there we go.
aborted
11.
baby.
Wait, yeah, okay. I succeeded on that one.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and just you have successfully bashed his brains in with your own skull. It's pretty fucking metal.
This is actually better than my prom was.
Wait, did we make it there yet?
No, but it's already better.
Well, okay.
remember, because I ran and you guys went after get me, and I just got shot by a cop.
And
Yeah,
obviously,
we're
because
still
I'm
coming
like
to
my
get him,
darkest,
right?
most evil self, I'm going to devour his heart.
Thank you, Firewolf.
Firewolf.
Thank you,
Yay,
Firewolf.
Firewolf,
Woo!
thank you.
Thank you, Firewolf. Well, I'm glad we didn't completely bust tonight. So you receive a message from your dark power. Go upstairs. It waits for you.
All right, I'm
Nothing you
gonna
got.
look to my, the other dark thrall person. Let's go.
She follows you blankly.
Yeah, I'm gonna like use.
Did someone donate so someone would take a shower? So that I could watch them?
I assume she's got enough material on her dress. I'm just gonna use like the underside of part to like.
We're gonna have to get this thing fixed one of these days.
I'm gonna have to like wipe off my forehead before I go upstairs, also, because
Yes.
I assume it's like
On the
bad.
inside of your hood.
We got it.
Yeah,
I will fix it.
exactly. Just like
Everyone say hi to Dom.
Don't say hi to me. I don't want to be a part of this.
You're like, I don't want it on
Ignore me!
Black out the cameras!
Lord
This is never-
Zookington, return!
Guys, if you are in chat tonight,
He's
this is
been-
never gonna be in the
he's been
archives.
reborn.
We're gonna watch this night. It's gone. Tonight's gone.
Ignore me!
So, you get upstairs just in time to find,
Castle Wolfenstein.
basically,
Oh, did you escape from the cops?
yes, he did.
Not a
Barely.
He did?
They're following you.
Wait,
If-
where are we in relation
You guys
to
are
that?
still in the
Because
car, and while you guys are driving,
I don't drive
you,
well.
you do not drive well.
So I got shot by the cop and then made a beeline to prom.
Pretty much. You basically got shot, had a vision, kill him.
This sounds totally...
It's legit.
Yeah,
it's
legit.
legit.
Yes.
That's what
I'm in.
most kids do.
I was like, where was I going tonight?
You guys,
Prom.
right.
And
Rose
Alex
and
is
Oliver,
prepared.
you come to a screeching halt as the police have basically blocked off an intersection because, well, there was a giant fucking wolf attack. They don't want people around here right now.
You don't know this, but
All
my
right.
You
character's
have a
totally
horrible
prepared,
vision.
because this is basically the plot to Waiting for Godot.
Yeah.
First off, you have a wolf
Am I
covered
in
in fire. Thank you, Firewolf. And he stands proudly, and he points you towards a sea that is nowhere near your town. And you see something large and monstrous rise. And on the beach, you see a herd of cultists. And standing among them is Regina motherfucking George.
Oh my god, it's like one of my poems, except Regina's there.
I know. I was hoping you guys would do these things earlier so I could just throw the shit out there, but fuck it. We
Give
got,
me
like, 20
power,
minutes left.
people watching. I need to destroy these people. They're the worst.
Um,
They're the worst.
so yes, you have, thanks to Firewolf, you have received a
Thanks, Firewolf.
very pointed clue.
Listen, I just watch people in the shower. You made a deal with Cthulhu. You win.
Oh no, I'm sure something's going to happen to Daniel. I just get out of the car and just start running for prom.
Roll me volatile.
Well, listen, there's a car
that's
going
weird.
right along behind her. You got heels on? You're wearing a dress made of lace? I can keep up with that.
You are freezing, by the way.
It's worth it.
Wait, doesn't prom happen in like May?
I don't fucking know when proms happen.
It could happen earlier than that. And
That would be 5. So
we could
that's
live in
not
a
great.
mountain
My
town.
volatile sucks.
All right, so you're not going to get there in time to stop this. You,
Get back in the
feral,
car.
angry, bleeding,
I burst into prom, howling, and
scr-
start to just
people
tear
scream
things
and
up.
scatter as you just tear things apart. And other side of the room, I don't know How far? Just enough to be traumatic. We'll just say, stands you.
Yeah, I have no idea what my character looks like at this point, other than his hair's like.
Your hair's gone white, and you.
It doesn't really matter because he's under a hoodie.
Yeah.
The hoodie's turned white.
Sure, fuck it. Your hoodie's white. You're so terrified, your hoodie turned white.
That's what I was laughing at. Yeah.
What's up?
Sure. Why
Can
not?
I manipulate a cop to get me to prom really fast?
Sure. Because it's a proper teen drama. Right before these two are about to trade blows, we cut back to you. And,
Yeah, exactly. I have to get to prom. I mean, you understand, I'm only ever going to have this one prom. And the car is being driven by an idiot.
Hey!
It's just, I don't feel safe. And
Roll
I just
me
want to get to
manipulate an
prom.
NPC.
I'm totally get out and help you, but I'm hardcore and I've got problems with cops.
Do
any of these
that
cops
actually
recognize
gives
me?
me a +2, so that gives me
What, from your
an
autopsy?
8.
Do any of these cops recognize me from my autopsy?
Let's see. Let's see. What happens on a 7 to 10? I mean, a 7 to 9 for you?
We find his body in the
For a minute,
Oh, dude. I'm just gonna crash down.
the MC will tell you what it'll take to get the NPC to do what you want.
Okay. You're going to have to throw Oliver under the fucking bus.
It's alright. I'm a ghost.
I'm
survive.
pretty sure that he's high drinking, and also he was spying on me and my boyfriend, and it was really creepy.
Hey, bros. We're gonna hang out later, right?
The female cop you were talking to
I'm
looks
really scared.
utterly
I
appalled.
just want to get to prom with my boyfriend.
Okay, honey, you get in the car real quick. I'll deal with this.
Get back in the limo.
A cop is coming
Oliver,
towards you.
you're
And she
really
looks pissed.
drunk.
Oh shoot! It's from all my drug dealing and being hardcore.
And
You can roll
remember,
volatile to run away.
don't forget, it's a hearse, not a limo.
It is, in fact, a hearse.
I will not alcohol in anything but a limo. I put it into reverse.
I want that to go down in the annals of history. I will not call it anything but a limo.
Yes. Rolling volatile to run away from the scene.
Ah, crap.
I just want to know if the cop is going to shoot your ass or
I need
not.
to be there for the
Wait,
dramatic.
don't shoot at me.
Hey, you're in good company.
Right.
Get shot by cops.
I'm so good at running away.
You suddenly
run
figure
away
out.
like a bitch.
I am so good at this.
You are so good
Let's
at
be honest, no one's surprised.
no one's surprised that you have run away.
The one natural talent
Yeah.
that was never in question.
You can run away. Okay, so you get a ride to prom. Thankfully, there's only one high school in town. Fuck it, she knows.
And for some reason, my dress is all ripped up. It just
Why?
is as I come running in the door. Because I'm
it's dramatic.
awkward.
Obviously running like this.
Yeah, because I'm awkward and I probably tripped like 12 times on the way in.
But you're so attractive that it's really artfully torn.
So you run in, artfully torn dress, just as these two. You don't know why, but you want him dead, and you know why you want him dead.
He's the worst.
I'm circling around the room where everyone is like crowding in the sides and like trying to avoid me.
You receive an order from your dark power, the glutton. Kill the king. I'm talking about him, idiot.
Oh, God, he's a king? Ugh.
I'm the prom king.
Oh, my God.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
best friends, right? Forever.
Yeah.
Let's grab, no, like this.
Right.
Yeah!
All right, I'm going
I am
I've
to...
always wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
do that with an
All right.
tattoo.
Naturally, Rose is going to start gravitating towards him. Like
The power
"Hey,
flows
I know
through
you're-
you.
Not yet, not yet.
I
Okay.
give the dark
Okay.
power yet another string
Uh-oh.
to add 2 to my next roll, which is lashing out physically.
All right.
Oh, my God.
And don't forget, when you get 4 harm,
Ah.
you die.
Oh, that's why this chart only has 4 squares.
Plus my natural 1 plus 2 is 12.
Okay, 12. You can make the harm great and do 2. You can take a string, or you can make him hold steady.
I will make the harm great.
Okay. You do 2 harm to him, because you are powered by Cthulhu's wrath. You go flying across the gymnasium. You hit the tactfully made paper mache clamshell that people were taking photos in, just as Rose runs in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like my thing to be all dramatic. You just some like a single swipe, like.
Yes,
you know?
it's Kamehameha.
My God, man, what?
I don't fucking know.
Clearly.
I want to try and shut him down and also use the mess with him, even though he's already beat up. But it's Rose, so whatever.
So you're gonna try to shut down.
Yeah.
Alex?
It doesn't matter what you do. He's twice the man you are. So I get a +2 to that.
You can tag a condition as well.
The conditions
Well,
that he has, if you have anything that goes with any of the conditions he has, you get a bonus. When
Yes,
you
because
roll.
I'm
you're
jealous.
Yeah,
He's
you
jealous.
are jealous and dead meat.
Oh, so I get also like a
does
bonus
dead meat
on
Yeah.
top of a
that,
bonus?
though?
If you're
well,
attacked,
no,
if
she has
you're-
to tag. She can say, "I'm going to tag this condition because."
and your attack needs to play
Oh,
into it.
I
Yes.
get it now. Yeah, I'm definitely attacking his jealousy.
Yeah.
Because it's gross.
Gross.
So that gives me an extra as well.
It gets you one as
Okay,
well.
so I get a +3 then, because I also have the mess with me, mess with him.
Oh God,
Okay.
please don't make me lose to Bella. That would be the worst. These people are
okay.
the worst.
So I actually have a +5 right now.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh my God, please roll a 1.
Oh,
I'm going
didn't
to save
even
That's
need
a
it.
lot.
14.
Wow.
I'm going to save him with the power of love. And that song will probably play later as well.
So what is
Does
that?
that mean to like barf myself to death?
You cannot barf yourself to death.
It would not be the first time I had a character barf themselves. I'm going
That would not be. It's a
What?
tool.
I
to
love
like-
misadventures.
Tune into Misadventures, where I make things vomit a lot.
All right,
as an attack.
Other players. Just, you know.
Colin. So, yeah, you have succeeded amazingly on your shut him down roll. What do you do?
I'm like throwing myself over Daniel.
I
and-
meant on your list.
on that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what do I do? There's a thing now.
Yes.
I don't know.
Now who's not thinking things through? Rose.
I'm blinded by love.
Oh God, the worst.
So, as a condition, can I give him self-doubt in the sense of like he's doubting listening to these,
Yes, you can.
his dark powers there?
Mhm.
Like extreme self-doubt. It is high school.
Yeah.
Think about what you're doing.
I
Am I
will
ever gonna-
also allow you to remove a string. Do you have any strings on Rose?
Nope.
Gain a string on him.
I ran away real well.
Yes, you have arrived at the prom.
Okay.
Bleeding werewolf. He looks very nervous. You're floating. There's a broken clamshell, and she's on top of Daniel. What do you do?
Not like in that way, because
Taking
she
it
has
totally
she has
watch.
limits.
Yeah, I was saying like prom and broken clam, really?
I don't have limits.
No,
I've already seen it.
Rose does.
I've lost.
Oh,
I've
Rose
lost my
has limits.
I'm
That makes so much
broken.
more sense.
I'm broken now. Like, my limits are gone, so fuck it. Like,
Okay, here's what's happening.
okay, tell me what's happening.
Oliver shows up and sees a party has happened without him again,
Oh my
and it's time to blame everyone for my unresolved
All
trauma.
right, this doesn't actually mean anything, but I feel like you have to have it.
Have the reroll.
I'm gonna hold this coin while I roll for
Oh
my
my God.
unresolved. Dadgummit!
Thank you.
This is the greatest gift we could get.
One job. You had one job, and you failed.
Apparently, the only thing Oliver can do well is watch
Run
people in
away.
the shower.
And now you finally
run away.
learned why my character thinks you're the only one that can save him. Because you're the only one more pathetic that he could foist the demon's curse onto.
So, I see that there was a party going on here, and apparently it's a blip on my radar.
Oh my God.
You have your blip. You have your moment of self-doubt, and you start crying again.
Oh, yeah.
And as you do that, a knife appears, like, sticking out of your stomach.
Oh, no.
Take a harm.
What? This is not cool, nor have I
You
ever
turn
died
around
this
and you
way
see
before.
Regina George wearing cultist robes over a very expensive-looking prom dress. I fucking told you not to come.
But baby, I can't forget.
She pulls the knife out, like,
Ow.
through here.
I'm feeling
Through the
woozy,
front.
man.
Listen, I can hook you
You're
up
supposed to
with
be dead.
weed.
Why didn't that work?
Oh, baby, I gotta tell you a secret about me.
Oh my God! You're
already-
shut up.
I'm already dead. I died at this
All right.
really awesome party.
What do you guys do?
Oh, I'm still like protecting him and just like, come back, Daniel. It's okay.
So
Part of me wants to have like an inner like just dead look with my team and like, can we just go to like
End
Nebraska
them.
or something?
No, I want them. I can't handle this anymore. I need them to end.
the only way I can leave my darkest self
Yes.
is by harming
coming
someone
up
I
or-
Yeah.
truly love, or the sun coming up. So, as she's like right on top of me, my wolf self just like grabs at Bella's hand, or not Bella. Fucking Rose grabs at Rose's hand. No, dumb.
I played the
sounds
part
like
too
one.
well.
Ugh.
Stupid
You were
acting.
taking it
So I guess-
and you think that she's beautiful, so that's what happened.
There you go.
Bella.
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 Should we count that as
Vaguely
a,
racist.
should I roll a lash out?
Yes.
Sorry, wrong movie.
5, 6, 7, 8. So that is successful.
Damn,
Okay,
dude, you were
but-
smacking the shit out of Rose today.
I am not okay with this. Mac, you get to choose one from the 7 to 9 list because he didn't get a 10. You can do a harm back. You can give him a condition, or you take a string, I believe.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Yeah.
You choose one in string, or they can deal 1 harm to you for free. What?
Don't do that. That will kill me.
No, they can deal. Oh, I could do it. Too.
Yes.
Yeah, if he's giving-
Yeah, that would be bad. Well, it says I harm them no matter what.
No,
Right?
it's
No, no,
7
no.
to 10.
the lash out physically is I harm you.
Also,
Got
did you
it,
have a
got it.
It's
string?
just
Okay,
me
it's
letting
very
you.
confusing.
I have a string on you.
Okay, because you did lose a string on me when I rolled that like 12 thing. Because
Alright.
the unknown, I forgot about that.
All right, you lose that string. Since you don't want to do harm to him, do you want to take a string?
Yeah.
All right, take another string on him as he and a harm.
So here's what happens though.
Oh goodness.
Yeah,
As-
because I've got a couple of things here as well.
She's like on top of me, and I like grab her hand with my claw, and it like digs into the back of her hand.
Oh,
But then, my hand slowly turns back to human, and it ends up with us clasping our hands together.
I knew you were in there.
Saving throw does not condone this.
I am working for you, audience, to end this pain.
I hate to
Rose,
say it, you're the good
That
guy
means
here.
I get to also take a string
No,
on.
he's definitely the
I get to
attacker.
take a string on him because that was one of my things.
Right.
And I also am going to excuse him, so I also get another experience.
Take an advancement.
I literally want to open up a portal to hell.
Oh, you know what's funny though is you can take a move from another skin. So obviously, Rose now has like some kind of werewolf power.
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck
my
it,
god.
That's a great idea.
Of course
Right?
it did.
Yeah.
I knew you were in there the whole time.
Rose, we've got to get you out of here. You're not safe.
We both need
What
to
do
get
you
out
do?
of here.
Him.
I
Here, let
am.
me see your move sheet too.
Dark power for something that you really, really want. The MC will
This is
attach a
happening.
price.
I have no good
All right, yeah, I want to just. I mean, I have like the whole Circle of Wolfsbane thing, and I want to channel that and just like make a vortex of doom. I beg you, demon thing. The strings attached. You can ask the dark power for something that you really, really want. I promise you, I really want this. I want
Alright.
them to die. The MC will attach a price to the thing you want
You'll die too.
and hit at the. Will I go to the same place?
Yes.
Oh, that's not.
Dude, I'm already dead. It's awesome. You watch people shower. Join me.
Do I have to
my God,
die,
get
or
this
do
thing
you just need a soul for
forever.
sacrifice?
Cthulhu, very calmly, takes a deep breath.
Cthulhu does. That's weird.
He's like, oh god, am I dealing with high school students?
Because I can.
Cthulhu's like, I have made a terrible mistake somewhere in my career. End up here. Somehow.
And it's a long career. It's a long career.
It's a long career, but something went wrong. Look, kid, I needed a king and a queen sacrificed in order for me to gain my power. And
Wait, the prom king?
enough.
I found out that qualified. So really, just kill them. I just want them
Cthulhu.
dead.
with the loopholes.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I want
You'll
that.
die too. In fact, everyone on the planet's probably going to die after you do this.
You know, I'm okay with that right now. Let's just go for it. All right. What do I roll?
I mean, so what
It's
exactly
'cause
does your
he's
thing
jealous.
say again?
So basically, I have all that like Wolf's Bane set up in my intricate hell pattern.
Yes.
And I want to like
thought it
ignite it
dissolved.
with hellfire.
He mixed it with his blood and basically made like a
Yeah.
werewolf death
And I
potion.
basically want to turn it into like a just portal vortex thing, the inside of which will like utterly destroy whatever's there. Living, dead, energy, corporeal, non-corporeal. I want it to be a void of nothingness.
Wherever this shows up, I don't go there.
It's underneath
Yeah.
the school.
It's the hell mouth.
Like a giant pillar of nothing is what I want.
Okay. That will happen, but everyone gets 2 moves to stop you first. All
Okay.
right, he begins floating. He gets like the Donnie Darko
All right, and he's harmed,
face
right?
going on.
You're harmed, right? Where's your shit again?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you should take... Yes, definitely take Scent of Blood.
That's
I've got
already,
Scent
that's
of Blood.
already checked. Add
now we
plus one to
both
all
get
rolls
plus
against
one to
us
rolls against
have
someone who's
already
already
been
been
harmed in
harmed.
the scene already.
So Rose's teeth like grow a little like sharper.
And also, I'm going to play on the jealous thing because he's still jealous as shit. So I'm going to get a +2, I guess, to what? That'll be a volatile roll?
That'll be a lash out physically, yes.
All right, so I get a +1. Oh, it's not that very good. Damn it. 5.
Wait. Can I use one of her strings to...
add to
no,
her roll.
I can't add to... Can I?
We have so many
no.
fucking strings and we haven't been able to use like any of them.
I don't know why you guys haven't been using them.
I don't know how.
They're mostly negative against
Yeah,
the
that's
people.
the
you
Yeah,
use.
that's
They
the thing,
usually
they're
are.
kind of
You're usually
like-
manipulating them to do stuff you want.
Yeah.
However, you two are just kind of like falling into each other all the time, so there's not a whole lot you guys want from each other. You're not willingly doing. Since you failed the roll, you're about to, your teeth grow and you feel less human than you did 10 minutes ago because,
Be the
goddamn it,
system.
God damn it, if you're not going to be a werewolf at some point. And you are about to lash out, and you are tackled from behind by Regina George.
Fucking Regina George, right? Even I don't like her.
Help me destroy her.
As she stabs you in the shoulder blade. Take 1 harm.
Regina George!
Do you have a darkest self?
Mortals have a darker self, yes.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
How does that
All right.
activate?
All right, Talene, what does Oliver
This
I don't
is
know,
what
somebody's
Oliver's gonna
other
do.
thing would have to
Run away?
activate it.
No, this is even better. Oliver sees his best buddy Daniel is all hurted. So Oliver is going to go heal him. If someone else attends to your wounds delicately and intimately, possibly with erotic subtext, you may heal an additional 1 harm.
Wait, if somebody tends to your wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm doing it opposite.
Daniel's
He's gonna
wound.
tend to
No,
my
but doesn't that
wounds.
mean if he gets an extra harm healed if somebody does that to him?
No,
No.
he's tending to my wounds.
Oh
which
god,
lets me
erotically.
heal.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Possibly
Have your
erotically,
op-
but I think erotically.
100% erotically.
I feel more neurotic than erotic is apt here. Yes, you go ahead and
I think Unchained Melody comes on to the.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's the ghost.
Unchained Melt. So
My
the sound
darling.
system was on like an
I
autoplay thing. Someone just put their iPod in. And,
I reached my arms around his back, like as though that I was gonna like do some sort of like clay thing with him.
See, I was imagining more like
Maybe
Put
put
a
the
Band-Aid.
bullet out of my
Yeah. He's
shoulder.
like,
Suck the bullet out.
no!
Yes.
No!
All right, so I heal a harm.
Well,
Well-
you heal 2 harm because he tended to
You're
your
right.
wounds, and there was definitely some erotic subtext, and I really need that shower now. So
and I need to watch it. Boom!
I don't like this game anymore.
The aristocrats.
I don't like this game anymore.
Yeah, let's do saving throw the aristocrats, right?
oh my god.
This game is saving throws aristocrats.
Okay, with
You're welcome.
the strange new feelings this brings up in me and the regained strength,
Awkward boner clause.
I leap up and I'm like, no, I have to stop him. And I just launch at you. And now, because I'm a werewolf, I don't have to. I'm not going to say I change completely, but I can sort of like
If that's the
bring
canon,
out the werewolfery of myself. And,
if that's the canon for the werewolf for you, that's how it works.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
fair.
I can cause the transformation, but it normally brings it on myself.
That's
But
fair.
basically,
Just the tip.
without really becoming into a wolf, I leap up and just grab him and like bite at him.
Roll me volatile.
I also get +1 because he's been harmed, and +1 because I consider this defending Bella.
You are
fucking
defend Bella.
Rose!
Do it, Jordan.
Rose!
Defend Bella. Where's Bella?
I'm defending Rose.
I would like to point out that post healing of Daniel, Oliver begins to weep.
Why? Why are you always crying?
I think it makes sense.
It's so
Don't you start, Nick.
And that's 4,
7,
5, 6,
yes.
7,
plus
8, 9, 10.
yes.
Jeez, how'd you get that high? I have a string against him. Can I do anything?
I believe you can add a negative to. You can negative his roll.
Woo!
All right.
So burn that string.
But the
Yeah.
string's gone.
I am okay with. I don't want any string. I don't want to be attached to you guys. You're the worst. You're all the worst.
All right, so it's a 9.
All right. And on a 9,
He can cause harm back. He can take a string, or let's see, what's your third option? I believe.
or I become my darkest self.
Or you become your darkest self.
which I don't want to do right now.
Your call.
But I think it's my choice.
No,
It,
I don't think it is.
I think it is.
Is it?
You harm them, but choose. You choose.
Yeah, I
Oh,
get to choose.
okay, you choose.
Oh,
Although
okay.
aim your darkest self at murdering him.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna let him do 1 harm for free.
Oh, okay. So
We
you,
each just exchange.
you
take a
exchange
harm?
blows, as they say in Mask,
You also heard
which I promised you all is a much better game.
Oh, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for somebody to. Thank you, Wolfman.
That's Nick.
What? Oh,
Well, we're just getting all the names
Sorry.
fucked up tonight, huh?
I'm the
sorry,
Wolfman.
Nick.
Oh.
All right.
All right, we've only got one.
1 action each.
I assume I don't get a.
You do not, because you are trying to literally destroy the universe.
I really want it to succeed. And the thing is, even if it fails, hopefully I'll get sucked into the vortex, and I'm okay with that at this
Okay.
point. There's no losing.
I mean,
All
the
right.
only thing that will make sense, I mean, unless I can get him to back down, I'd have to attack him again.
Well, you also have Regina George, who stabbed you.
Yeah, but she's not the bigger threat. She's just a bitch.
She shut the bitch.
Don't forget you have my thrall to do stuff with. You're the GM. Kill them. Kill them all. Stop this pain.
Are you Jason Voorhees' mom? What the fuck?
Oh my god, that would be a real honor.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, I feel so
No,
bad
he's
for
gonna end everything. I think I have to go after him again.
Okay.
I feel so bad for Pinhead's mom.
Pinhead didn't have a mom.
Oh yeah, that'd have to be a cesarean.
Okay, so we get plus.
I didn't need that.
So I just only get a +1. That kind of sucks.
You still, how much do you, oh, you have minus?
Thank you,
Yeah, I
Nick.
have a -1.
Oh, okay, yeah, so you get the +1 total.
Yeah.
7.
It's my job.
7.
You know, want to help everyone land.
Well, no, that's actually 8.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Okay, so you.
We're getting the hang of it. I understand now, Daniel.
Yeah.
You are so weird. Yes, so you attack at him. Choose one. Does he do a harm back? You become your darkest self, or what?
I guess I have to become my darkest self.
Do it. What's your darkest
Read your
self?
darkest
You
self
can-
out loud.
Hey, wait, here's what you should do. You should take a harm.
I can't, because then I'll be dead.
Yes, you can.
Wait, what?
because to avoid death. Oh, wait, maybe this is just me, but I don't think so.
No, that's
to
for everyone.
avoid death, erase all harm, and then become your darkest self. So you can take the 4th harm, erase all that harm, and then take darkest self.
There you go.
All right. So all harm erased, and now darkest
Negative.
self, and I will read it for the fine folks at home. Nobody understands you or even wants to. They'd rather you disappear. Well, you're not going to disappear. You're going to make life a living hell for them. You'll betray the wicked to the judges, the weak to the executioners. You'll pit humans and supernaturals against one another until everyone looks like monsters. Only seeing the pain that you're causing your lover will let you escape your darkest self. Thanks for following us. It's really serious right now.
That's like a pretty good
does
self right now.
Anomender, Mala, your name got cut off. I'm sorry, buddy. Thank you for following. Malachite?
L'chaim!
L'chaim, thank you for following.
Wait, does that mean that you turned into your darkest self and changed to my side?
No, I'm
No.
just gonna burn everything to the ground because you're trying to destroy
That's what he
I
wants.
love. Yeah, I'm gonna burn his shit to the ground. And actually, with this one, it is not necessarily like an automatic trigger for my character. It can take course over time. Seriously, it's on there.
So I think that what happens is she goes down, but she has the moment of clarity and realizes that he is a monster, and
She'll use
he's
whatever
a
she.
monster,
And it's
and
like
he's a
and
monster.
it's like all these monsters
And
are
I-
like pulling everyone into
only a
this.
human can stand against these monsters.
Yeah, it says the mortal
you
benefits from
think you're-
victimhood.
So,
their darkest
according to
self
Nick,
need
if
not
I
be
got this
limited.
straight, according to Nick, you think yourself Buffy now with none of the powers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds about right.
This is a mess.
Well,
all right.
seriously, it says their darkest self transition need not be immediate. It could take place an hour after you leave the place, for example.
Well, that's for your sex move.
Yeah, but
Fair enough.
oh, weird.
All right.
Everything is weird.
Oliver, what do you do?
I'm gonna turn someone on.
Are you serious? Why?
Wait, but you did successfully harm him, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
That's
took my
a
arm.
third harm.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's Regina.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Regina, I know how you
God,
are.
you're the worst. You're all the worst. Every time I think you can't be worse.
Oliver wants to kill her so she'll be a ghost and live with him forever.
That's dark.
Yeah, but then she's gonna give him ghost STDs.
Whoa.
Ghost DDs.
Ghost TT.
Ghost TDs. Okay, are you tagging a condition because she still is intimidated, irritated, and showing signs of an STD?
I'm gonna tag a condition for sure.
All right.
For sure.
Which one?
That ass.
Irritated.
Irritated.
I know that
She is
she
definitely
deals
irritated.
with irritation via
My own
sexual-
condition's working against me.
Sexual, I don't even know what you would call what you do with Oliver.
Pity sex.
Pity
It's called
sex.
pity sex.
It's called any port in the storm.
It's not good, but it's
Yeah.
a thing. God damn it!
It's a 7.
Oh, wait, though. I tag the thing so I get a +1.
Yes, you do.
And then I subtract 1, which puts me back at a 7, which just barely makes it.
Just barely over the limit, just like Oliver.
He's like, oh yeah, Oliver's in.
Oliver is just
So
enough.
they get to choose. If she gets to choose if she's going to give herself to me, which she should. She's been there. It's not the worst thing that's ever happened to her.
It may be.
You know what? You know what? She stops. She
Yeah.
puts down her knife.
Because I'm like,
This
hey,
is the
baby.
worst prom ever. She
totally
didn't raise her god. For some reason, this asshole's involved now, and he seems more powerful than her. You're here, and the prom's ruined. So, you know what? She goes, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, and I say, hey,
Locker room, now.
all right, let's do this. I have a lot of good memories there. I was going to offer my limo and my rosé, but locker room does it for me. Let's go.
And that's how Regina George leaves the fucking scene. And that's your second
Oliver?
action.
Yeah.
The
no,
worst.
but Oliver got
You got
one
one more.
You got your last thing.
I get another action.
Your last chance,
I'm gonna
bro.
tear him apart.
That's
It's
8.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Boom! I choose to add an extra harm.
Okay.
Even though I
you
know
do
it's
not
not
get to do the
necessary.
darkest self
He's
thing.
really-
No, but I do have another thing I can do.
What is your other thing?
I can lose all my strings on everybody,
Uh,
and I do actually.
I'm not going to allow that because we are wrapping. We are basically out of time.
I'm okay with dying. I
You
I think of it as a
feel-
real release.
You are now. You feel yourself ripped from this mortal coil into the hellish abomination that is Cthulhu's realm.
He's just flipping us all off as he goes.
Not all of it.
It's still
I'll
better
forget
than
some.
you, Fox!
You find yourself with Cthulhu, and Cthulhu just looks at you, and for some reason now you can understand him. You understand the maddening gibberish. And he just goes, "What the fuck, man?
They're the worst, man.
They're the worst.
They're the worst.
They're the absolute worst. Oh my god.
I will help you forever.
Good, because I'm sending you back as a ghost.
No!
You did it, Daniel.
Yes.
So,
And you two get your dance.
wait. I want to add.
With all
can
the
I add
corpses
something
and
to it?
shit.
Forget about
Me.
Can I add something? Wait. I want to add something.
Add something.
If you don't mind, the roof has been torn off by this horrible thing,
Sure.
and it begins to rain. And we
Sure.
dance in the moonlight. Shower.
The rain. Oh! Yes!
I hate this so much. Make it end.
That, everyone, was Monsterhearts. Thank you for surviving. Thank you for surviving. I don't want to know how many people are in the chat. I'm sure it's like 10, and they're all here just like, God, this is a fucking train wreck. Where's my popcorn?
Either that or they're really into it.
Or really.
They're really
How
into
and
it.
why did Lord
In which
Domhnall
case-
Whittington bring this back?
I want on record, Lord Domo Zuckington was not supposed to have this game tonight. All right? I was a fill-in. I was a fill-in who just lost control of everything
Yeah.
right off the rails.
Hey.
Hey, if you guys want to tune in to a game I run that's actually fucking good, that isn't as much of a hot train wreck of a mess, tune in this Saturday at 12:30. I'm running the season finale of Mask: A New Generation.
And I'll be there.
Jordan Pridgeon
Not the
playing Swole, who is a just disaster from top to bottom. I don't know why they keep me on the channel. I really should not be allowed back.
You're a treasure.
Make sure to follow me on Twitter at StephenJPope22. You can see me spiral in depression and sometimes blog about nerdy shit. I also write for Geek and Sundry and my own personal blog on occasion, which hasn't been in a while because I've been super sick. Life happens. Plugs. Anyone else?
Well, we have Misadventures coming back next Wednesday.
Not this Wednesday, following Wednesday.
Yes, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Yep.
And then we still have a little bit more time, but March 25th is the return of Phoenix Dawn Command, and my stupid ass will be leading everyone through stuff.
It's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to see that. Cool. Blythe will be joining you, correct?
Yeah,
Awesome.
and then the rest of the regular crew.
That sounds awesome. You can follow me at CJF Green on Twitter. I will try to tweet more, but most of my tweets are angry or nerdy, so catharsis one way or the other.
Check me out at Jordan Pigeon on Twitter. You can also hear me perform sometimes in a podcast called This American Lie, which I think is pretty good. Check that out on Facebook and iTunes if you want to find out more about it. And if you want to see work that I've produced or shot or sometimes been in, check out youtube.com/seniorditchday or the Nerdist School YouTube channel, which I imagine is probably youtube.com/Nerdist School. But don't take my word for that. Just Google it.
knows?
And everything by the Money Pit I made. So check that out.
What's
Everything.
Google?
Who knows?
What's next week, Dom?
Huh?
What do we have for next Monday?
Next Monday is Monday Night Dungeon Fight.
Monday Night Dungeon Fight will return
fight,
next
fight,
week. It will
fight.
be amazing. Don't forget to check our schedule for the rest of the week. Special shout out to Dom Zook, aka Dom Zookington III.
Lord.
I'm
Huh?
a descendant. He's a descendant.
Oh, right.
A descendant
Yeah.
of
Of
Yes.
Dumb Ellsington III.
yes.
The appearance
And
is on
Nick, our producer today. You got any shout outs yourself? Plugs?
I'm at Sun Growler, if anyone wants to follow
At
me.
Sun Growler. Don't forget to check him out on Hoy Chummer. Great show. We will see you next week. Thank you for tuning in for this little experiment. It was something.
I had a good time.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.